buds, welcome to Weed&D, the pot positive live tabletop role-playing experience. I am your dungeon master for the night, Brandon Allen McClanahan, but my buds call me Bam. And I did, it was nice. Dude, I always forget to load this before the show, so I'm always taking butt hits, and I'm like, what's up, guys? So, it was much better, Cammy included. Thanks so much for being here, guys. I gotta just shout out some love for the peeps that are here. Lord of Lost Time, obviously, huge friend of the show. Hi, Pop Boy, very good to see you. Graham in the house, hope your birthday was lovely. Hope you enjoyed that little bit of art, my friend. Substances, gosh, you guys, Munch, everybody up in the house. We actually came in on a hype train, guys, so let's make some noise about it.
Let's do that. Boots and cats.
The helmet for the hype train and the raid. We gotta glam this helmet out. I was thinking about that the other day.
I know.
Say less. Say less.
Yeah, right? Like,
Yeah.
this is,
Needs to be rhinestones. I have rhinestones in a dream. Disco ball.
Well, to be
It's gotta be disco mirrored ball.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That'd
be dope.
I like that.
Yeah.
helmet.
Disco.
Oh, and then you could wear it with your robes and shit at EDC.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah,
You could be like
my dude outfit, I guess.
Yeah.
We can still go look like. So good to see you guys, seriously, and including the whole gang. I mean, everybody all here at the table.
Gang.
So good to
It
be
is
back.
just a different energy when y'all come in this room. So it is, it's such a treat. I have a feeling we're gonna have a pretty ridiculous night based on our ups and general conversation up to this point right now. Or else. Yeah, we do. We got a lot of stuff going on. There's some big things that are kind of in the works right now. So I don't want to do that thing where I say something's coming and then don't provide anything. But we are like, there's some pretty cool opportunities coming up soon. And the Weed&d brand might be doing some really fun new stuff. So I will update you as it comes together. Yeah. Right now, it's just a dream. But it's making some progress, and I'm pretty excited about it. So the studio as well, we should see some more stuff coming into the Studios, as well as expanding our own content in this space. So I'm very excited. It's like we just got done with, a lot of us, in fact, we're all just slammed with a ton of stuff there for a little while. And it's nice, kind of like things are slowing down a little bit again, and like we can give it the proper focus it deserves. So thank you guys for all your support. Yeah. Thanks for all the subs, thanks for all the stuff, and thanks to my players, who are my favorite people.
Yay! Know it.
Speaking of my players, I'm gonna pass this joint through the fibers of the 2-foot space between her and I to my dear and wonderful friend Nicole. Hey Nicole, could you have your little hand guy? How you doing?
Little hand. What is up, buds? I'm Nicole. Yes. Hand time. I play Shayemira, the level 11 rogue changeling, who kicked a lot of ass last time.
Yeah.
I felt very excited. I felt very powerful last session. But yeah,
Rogues, bro.
I'm so excited to be here with everybody. Everybody's at the table, which is awesome. I just love it so much.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to always have a question. I don't have a question.
Wow. You should get out of the chair for a couple weeks and you just...
Wow. And then everything just goes to the
Does the
dog
chat have a
pound.
question?
Yeah, does the
First
chat
question
have
in chat
a
gets an
question?
answer.
Yeah.
First one. Here it comes.
Let's go.
First
Here
one.
comes. Here
It's
comes.
a race.
Question time.
It's a race.
Chat.
Shadow's in the house. Thanks for 41 months of support.
Are birds real? All right.
Ooh.
Are birds real?
Are birds real?
Now, I understand the argument of them not being real, but I feel like birds are real.
Prove
and they're just prove it? All right, I leave and I go and I prove that birds are real. I think birds are real. I really like birds. I am currently reading It by Stephen King, and the part I just got to was the birds, and they saved his life.
Spoilers.
So birds are real. Jake, what about
Birds
you?
are real because they were in it.
It's a solid argument.
In this written novel.
The defense rests, Your Honor.
I do work for the
I
British.
rest.
I rest.
I rest.
I said I rest my case.
I rest, Jake. Go, go.
Judge Stephen King throws it out.
Who's right?
Thank you so much, Nicole. Jake Taylor here is Reks Milo, the level 11 Dragon Mocked. We learned a lot more about that. Lyric of War. And I too will be, I think birds are real. I at least would just hope so, because if there's no birds, there's no dinosaurs. And if that was all a lie, then what can you trust?
Oh my God. You gotta even think about that. You're right.
You're right about that.
You're right.
Whoops. She was so right.
Fuck yeah, I'm glad we're all back here at the table again. It's
You need
just
to
a
ash
beautiful
it.
feeling. We've got some amazing buds here, so
I was
really
thinking
excited
about
for us
ashing
to.
it, but-
It's gonna be a fun ass night.
Yeah.
Do you agree, Drew?
I agree. Is it my turn? What's up, buds? Big Papa. Bringing the guns. That's right. Fucktown Express. Chugga 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 chugga. Toot toot. That's right. Rolling twos all night. Fucking guarantee it.
Coming at you.
I guarantee it. I need a win, so I'm gonna fucking lose. I'm just kidding. I got the best team in the world here. How could I lose with this team? And the best buds in the world. I'm super excited to fucking be here, as always, playing Tynaricus Onyxheart, the level 11, soon to be level 12, Paladin Oath of the Crown.
He lives.
If we live, right. So we just gotta live. That's all we gotta do.
out.
It's fucking super simple, man. It's easy. Don't even worry about it. We'll be fine. Brenna?
Yeah, I am Brenna, Gildaradner, Genewilder, level 11, Space Bard.
Smoke weed every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if you say
With
so.
smile.
And
Here we are.
I'm a lore bard, so I love storytelling and all that good stuff. My character's been around for a very long time, like 600 years on this planet, but just was a space person minding their own space business, and now space business is coming here, so I need to like fix the blight problem. Because this planet's been chill.
It's been pretty chill,
It's
yeah, for
been
a while.
a chill planet.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and I don't like, so I'm mad that that's gonna get taken away because I very much have liked this chill ass planet.
Yeah. Yeah, you're used to a
everybody.
more connected. It's like this world was created for itself, so it's not so contained within everything else. It just kind of
Yeah,
exists.
this has just been nice.
Yeah.
So why, no? Why can't I have nice things? I'm just trying to chill.
Sorry,
Chill on this
Gil and
planet.
chill.
Gil's just trying to chill.
You're full of weed right now, right?
So,
Pretty chill.
yeah, I think birds. I mean,
Oh shit, I didn't answer about birds.
oh, what do you think? My home slice.
Tell me about the birds, Drew.
I actually have an unnatural fear of birds.
Tell us.
It's one of the only things on earth that I'm legitimately afraid of. So like if you have a pet bird and they're super nice, I still don't want anything to fucking do with it.
I gotcha.
Yeah, all like they're just too jumpy for me.
Hummingbirds.
I do like hummingbirds, but
Wow.
even they are
She knew.
but even they are still they like dive bomb you sometimes and you hear that
Yeah.
and you know what I mean, and it's startling.
Yeah.
It's still I still am not like comfortable, but from afar, hummingbirds. Yes, I will.
Stay over there, hummingbird.
Anyway, but they are real because they scare the fuck out of me. So.
Yeah, everything's real.
If it scares you.
Yes.
Till it's not.
Yeah. Where do you stand?
It's real
on
enough
it?
for me.
All
Just
of
like
it's real. Everything's real if you believe in it.
Yeah.
Even if you don't believe in it, you're still believing in it, so it's real.
yeah.
Whoa.
That's
All
what
right,
I'm saying.
guys. D&D is on hold. We're going to talk this out.
Birds confirmed.
I feel the opposite.
Really, you feel the opposite, Bam?
Go ahead.
Deep end pool
Okay,
sharks.
you know what? I will say I
Lawyer.
am on the right side of birdstery, and I'm on the conspiracy bird theory with
yeah.
you. But put a pin in that. Put a feather in that little cap.
Put a bird on it.
If you will. Put a bird on it. Anyway, I'm Abby Dandy, aka Dabby Andy, around these
my
parts.
glasses.
I'm also known as Sylvia Starshield.
Don't say the other one.
Yeah,
It
there's
doesn't
another
need to
one
be
that
brought into the top.
we're not
We
gonna
don't
even. I'm a level 11, maybe level 12 astral elf druid
Every
soon.
D&D player.
Who knows? Who knows? But anyway, bird talk. Let's get down to it.
Bird talk.
Birds aren't real. I have
get down
no
to
proof,
birdness.
but I have a fun fact.
Okay.
The animatronic birds in the Carousel of Progress at Disney World were used in Mary Poppins and are the oldest
were they
animatronic
used?
existing. For nefarious and evil means. They lived in that bag the whole time.
Oh my god.
No, they were just in the background.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was-
All right, well, that's not
yeah.
so bad.
But they're robots, though, is my
didn't have a
point.
parakeet.
Robot birds are the oldest birds. So
Robot birds.
don't
For man,
exist.
it was the
Old
robot.
Don't exist.
robot birds.
I thought, okay.
What about you, Bam? Unleash the bird
Here
theory.
we go.
I don't think anything exists. I guess, yeah.
Wow.
I don't believe in anything.
We all just disappeared.
No, yeah, there's certain it's weird. Like there's some of those things that I'm just like I don't even know how to engage in this discussion. It's like our birds. I do believe that dinosaurs turned into birds. So I don't think
100%
the dinosaurs
believe
died.
that.
I think they still very much are
Dino
with us.
birds. I wish they'd add the fat to dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
like I want them to start doing that. Some birds got a lot of fat on them.
Little dumps.
They got dumps on them. Little penguin.
Oh, little penguin dinosaur?
Yeah, why aren't like T-Rexes in little suits?
Yeah,
Right?
We don't know.
Yeah,
It's like if we don't know, why'd we choose the boring way? Like it could just as likely be
I
something
think
insane.
it wasn't boring when they first thought of it. They were like,
Yeah.
whoa! Yeah. So I
Little
think-
did they know, I'd be born in 1986 and
Yeah.
just dog on him later.
and you're just like
My
used to this
internet show.
material. You're like, I'm used to
Yeah,
this
take
material. I
that.
don't want to do
Never saw it
this.
coming.
Nice dinosaurs, bro. They wear little suits.
It's like derivative idiots. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just like,
I'm not mad anymore. That's a hill I'll die on.
Yeah.
They should be wearing little suits.
They should be
like,
fat.
Like nature intended.
They should be fat.
Yeah.
Save the chunky dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs porn.
Save them
Make
fancy
dinosaurs
chunks.
fat.
Give them massages.
You don't want to save the fancy Chunkosaurus?
We did have a lot of really cute animals die last week. You missed
He's all
that.
fat in a tuxedo.
Nicole just mercilessly destroyed
only one of
several-
them I actually killed.
Several.
And what's funny though, Abby, is the first version of the story wasn't as bad, and I went, can I make this worse?
Yeah.
She did. She's like, let me twist that for you.
Let me just twist my own knife
It
because
was
I
great.
hate that they're dying. Well,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
go. For comedy.
All right.
Fun if she suffers.
For comedy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna do that every day. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I
you're
have
gonna have.
this bag. I don't know if you remember, or if you knew, but I have this bag that summons three furry creatures, like small, every day. And then by the end of the day, they are gone. By the end of the day, is
By
like what
sunup or
happens.
something.
I've said that they turn into like fur. And I don't have to collect it,
bags
but
of
you guys were like, I was collecting it. I just thought it was kind of funny to have to sift through stuff. And yeah, they all got murdered.
A lot.
Yeah.
You know what?
Pretty
They're
brutally,
like-
too.
Yeah.
But they're also very aggressive creatures. Like they go towards danger.
They were kind of ass for it.
And they're also the cute, like Ghibli style adorable.
Yeah.
They're very,
House
very
floating
cute.
castle.
Well, guys.
Yeah, but they go right towards danger. So
Yeah.
it's like, they will
Yeah.
just
Watch your
die.
sack,
Yeah.
because they're going to tear that motherfucker off
I
like
have
a paper
sack, but
towel.
If I had a
They
sack,
go for like clothes, like anything that tangles. They go for it. Yeah.
I've got
Somehow they
our.
all made eye contact with me.
Yeah,
One
wow.
made sense, but all the other didn't make sense. But somehow the other two also made eye contact as they died.
I had
Yeah,
tongue
seems right.
contact on my wrist.
Potato weasel head, and that's where it's just like,
we have fun.
yeah. This is a fun time
Yeah,
that we
yeah,
have
yeah.
We're
together.
getting
We're
into
twisted.
what happened last time we didn't.
I went too early. I kind of started. I just mentioned that because I
I
wanted
got all
to
excited.
tease Nicole.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, it filled me.
So the WeeDnD page of D&D and WeeDnD Patreon. It's the best way to support the show. We get the highest percentage of what you give to us, man. We appreciate all the different ways, the subs, the many different ways you guys go about
yeah.
the merch stuff and just it's amazing. Thanks for all the support. If you want to help us kind of build this thing, the Patreon is the best way to do that. Check out patreon.com/WeeDnD or !Patreon if you're on Twitch. We had a bunch of raiders last week. It was super awesome. A lot of new people
yeah.
coming in. I even got some cool messages from some of them that were just like, "Where has this been?" And it's like, "Oh, we've been here. We've been around for."
Only 4 years.
It's tough. There's so much. There's a lot of internet out there, guys. So thank you to Flo's Luna, Vancouver by Night, Single Step Gaming. We'll be popping their links in here on chat. So if you're not following these people, do us a favor, give them a follow. Single Step Gaming, Tabletop Titties, longtime friends of the show, and Tess Falcho TTV. Thanks for bringing your party our way, guys. We always raid out at the end. We try to continue the momentum and the sharing and the love with the other amazing creators in this space. So thank you. We appreciate it more than we can say. And thanks for sharing some of that Bud Love. Gino Fox 819 yet again has thrown out 5 community subs for us, man. We appreciate you. There is a thing called the Crit Awards going on right now. It's an award show series for online fantasy shows such as ours and many others. It's open until May 31st, which is coming up in a few days. If you think we kick ass, do us a favor, nominate us. And there's all kinds of stuff that we wouldn't be eligible for that there are other great shows that do. Or if you like a show more than ours, then whatever. I thought we were cool. Check out the link here in chat or the doobly-doo. And it's a little Google form that you fill out. There are tons of great people in this space. It helps anybody to get any kind of this kind of thing. It helps in the space so much. So if you have favorite shows, man, just go help them out. It doesn't even have to be ours. Just show some love to the people that put a ton of work into this kind of thing. We do have merchandise. Check out the Arthard Studios merch store by typing !merch or going to arthardstudios.square.site. We do have a couple new designs that will be being shifted over to that as well. And they put a bunch of new coffee cups. I'm going to look for a new template for us to do that on. So t-shirts, art, coffee cups, some of them are here. But yeah, that's
Needs to be the design of Nicole's face.
yes, the wanna die.
Wanna die design.
That's in the Discord right now.
Because coffee's her thing, and I feel like if her face isn't on a mug at some point, it's gonna be real stupid.
You're right. I wouldn't want to be real stupid.
It's gonna get real dumb.
Real quick.
Yeah, we'll be like, why are we taking so long to do this?
This obviously needs to be done. Yeah, we have the image, we have cups. Just
hey,
put those two
let's
sandwiches
go.
together. And then you have to apply tax and shipping stuff. It's
Right,
dumb.
there's steps.
I hate
Put your
everything.
mug on a mug.
All right, guys. We already jumped into what we were doing last, but we got a little ritual we like to do around here. Maybe you've heard about it. Maybe you haven't. But we like to take a lighter like this black one I got right here. Make sure we're not going to light any of our friends, family, or adorable little animals on fire. And go! Lighters up. Ooh, what do you say we play some fucking D&D?
WeeDnD, high fantasy, literally for you and me. So load up roll and make a roll to take control. WeeDnD.
You didn't see it. It's like you didn't see it.
That was good.
Landed it just like I always do.
Start the landing.
I did jump. There's one thing I want to do before we do what happened last. One of our phenomenal studio managers, big time friend of the show. In fact, the guy who drew Glacious, that Glacious art is done by Sean Gilchrist, has moved on to the European side of the world for a bit and is going about many adventures. He wrote a book called Stories from Nowhere. It went for sale on Amazon this week. It is the art and adventures of a fake city known as Nowhere, and his art style is brilliant. He is he's a wonderful human being as well, and so he did so much for this show and his time here, and we love him very much. So check it out. It's a sweet little paperback, but the art is incredible. His storytelling is fantastic, and he's a huge friend of the show. So I got my copy. This is the knit Jay gave me because he's the best. Mine's inside.
Love you, Sean.
But yeah, guys, I'll make sure I set a link for that in our document next time. I apologize.
Keys, Sean. Keys.
But yeah, you can also just look it up on Amazon. Stories from Nowhere. Okay. Ooh. So I just started it over. I just went back.
It's fine.
All right, guys. We had a big old session last time, and so with eager anticipation, I ask you, what happened last?
Nicole killed a
Well,
lot of
I
people.
killed things. That was fun.
she was just
I set
slaying
things on
bitches.
fire. That was fun.
Yeah, kind of augmented by your elemental fury.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so everybody started breaking through.
Yep.
Like
The attack, the siege at Fucktown began. Glacious and his army of ice monsters, 500 in total, descended upon the city against your guys' Home Alone style fortifications.
Starting with a lot of bombs.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
That's
those,
so many just-
those bombs came in fucking clutch. The kill zone was properly named.
Yeah. It was a good kill zone.
Yeah,
It
in
was a
fact,
good
it
ass
got even
kill zone.
further dope with Rex's, because now you have one of the elemental furies as well.
Oh, my new little weapon.
Yeah, the Doom
he
Hammer.
made a crazy
or whatever.
weapon.
I think I'm gonna call it Raleigh's Folly.
So he took that.
But yeah, it's Raleigh
the ruby
Shelfus.
in it and like
Yeah.
stuck it on
like
the
it.
thing.
On
and
his
now
war
it's like a
pick.
hammer. Yeah. So
hell
So now it's like a big ass warhammer.
Then turn the kill zone into like a big earthy, snowy soup.
I put Earthquake soup.
Earthquake soup.
Earthquake.
Sean's second book, Earthquake soup.
Reks is dragon touched by friend. Onyx dragon. I have written down.
Yes. In fact, this was something. This is a thing every DM loves, by the way. And Jake just hit me up and he was like, "Hey, remember that thing? I drew it." So drop us into the
Oh my God.
the trio.
What? Oh, his symbol?
Bring up
Yeah.
Reks tattoo.
Nice.
So Nicole, it'll be the actual symbol. Sorry, it's confusing to get to media and do all this stuff. So Steph's killing it. There we go.
Oh,
So
nice.
that is the dragon
inside
mark.
of it.
On your palm.
Love it.
And that's the same symbol that you read before meeting Friend when you were in the Kush Kingdoms. That's in Draconic.
I love it so much.
Dope.
Very cool. Great.
That was fun. I just told them I looked up like the Draconic alphabet, and I guess friend in Draconic is like, it's TUHRIRL, so I'm just like, they're dragons, so I don't know.
Because you're a dragon. You're like,
So that's what the lettering
I
is.
need a friend
It's,
for.
Okay.
it's TUHR.
Yeah, this is now gleaming.
IRL.
You see it glowing with magical intensity. This is the first war that this war cleric has been involved in.
nice.
Pop your cherry. All right.
Yeah, never forget your first.
It's his first war. Just proud of my boy.
He's got the t-shirt.
Gotta get
that
paid.
says, "This is my first rodeo and I'm having so much fun."
Yeah.
Really enjoying it.
Yeah.
I'm having so much fun.
There's trolls turned up. It was, geez.
Oh yeah, there was a couple of trolls and these two just like wrecked them.
Oh, yeah.
I wrote kill troll.
damn near killed him.
two.
Yeah, you guys have kind of held out in that region that Kara was defending, on that little map just above where it says log slide, but not quite to the fuck pit.
No.
Fallback position that you have. You've been kind of handling the stragglers that are coming through, clearly being drawn to your area as well as, Rembrandt floating in the sky. But yeah, those that have gotten beyond your stoppages and fortifications, the few that there are, like I said, you've killed about 80% of his army at this point.
Yes.
But those that break through are continuing their assault moving forward. So we've kind of jumped from the macro scale of all these big events and then into like the monsters coming through the streets. You guys currently are in a big battle with some of them right now, starting to see those further numbers, bearing down on you as it goes on. So, but yeah.
I wrote 10 ice dudes are now mushroom friends. The pink eyes. All our mushroom friends are dead.
Instantly. I was like,
Wow.
hey, there they.
Oh,
they're dead. They're dead. Okay, great.
Dot. No, never mind. They're dead.
Yeah, we got them and then we lost.
Yes.
All right, little guy.
You guys killed a bunch of dudes with them, and then about 10 of them changed. But unfortunately, when the Iconid himself was killed, all of his little mushroom
Yeah,
friends.
Kroger. Our baby. Our son.
And Oinks Milo as well, who would come back from the dead once. Died again.
Oh, Oinks, yeah,
Oinks
the
Milo.
pig.
Oinks. I think you said Rex. I was like, what?
There was a pig.
Oinks.
He died
yeah. So many
He kept
times.
dying.
Oinks died many a death?
He
Yes.
died three. He died three
died
times.
and then
times.
came back as a mushroom, then died, but then they came back one more time and then he died.
And then got melted.
But made eye contact with
Every-
Shay
every single
time.
As it should be.
Right.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah,
At least Balls went out having a good time though.
Yeah.
Balls was still pretty stoked.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Isn't that, there's a lesson in
Balls went out like a
On
champ.
what was it? The
ballista.
ballista that was
Yeah.
flying. And then Shay, not knowing he was on there, was like, I'm going to help out. And I lit it on fire.
No!
And at slow motion, as I threw up the fire, we made eye contact. And he was like, yeah, no.
You
And then he
betrayed
died.
him.
I didn't know he was there.
But that's what he
Kind of
thought.
like the Terminator 2, a little
Or
bit
maybe he was
skeleton.
like, this is how I want to go.
No, every time she tries to help.
I'm just trying to help.
Depressing.
Pain. The pain.
Yeah, at that point, you guys had set many of your traps. The log slide with the UIE. I'm going to just bring it up because I'm clever.
It's
right?
the hog slide in his honor.
Yeah.
Because he died.
It's
He
not
died
hog
for
slide.
that.
I wrote
I'm with you on that.
That's what I wrote
The
down.
hog slide.
So at this point, though, your
Died for what he
main,
believed in.
you guys still have one of your big boys like weapons to call upon. Goku.
Yep.
Goku is still Kamehamehaing several episodes later, as is the
Is that
tradition.
what we're calling it now?
But yeah, he's
over
still
the-
floating up, just like waiting for Gil to be like, let's go out sometime. And he's just like, as well as, Glacious himself has kind of stood on the outward wall, some of his army staying around him. He's summoned that giant ice globe that's causing this frigid air around you, being repelled currently by the fire of the Raka that's coming out of Tynaricus. Or it was. Something happened to you, right? What was that?
Yeah, I got whisked away by the awesome villagers of Fucktown because
yeah,
they
they
found
found
out I
out,
was an
like-
Those
Onyxheart.
dervishes.
Dervishes.
They love you.
Yeah, Kara and Grim both grabbed you
Full of
and then
beans.
teleported away. Your costume, remember, you had a costume for a while, and then once you did the fire rocket, they were like,
Yeah, kind
came
of hard to hide that one.
yeah.
Yeah, they freaked out.
But yeah, I mean, as far as that goes, like that is the majority of the events that went down.
Are we still mind linked with him?
With who?
Me.
Tynaricus.
Yeah, he's not on another plane of existence. In fact, maybe it's time that we
Ooh.
Checked in.
set the moon.
Oh yeah.
All right. Before the armies of Glacious and the ice monsters came, there was this strange moment where Rembrandt, Lord of the Skies, the crystal dragon you guys have been tentatively working with to this point to gather the elemental furies, flying in as you guys had recently destroyed a strange simulacrum of him in the battle within this windmill in Cragmire, now Fucktown. his gleaming body, he's huge. He's not a great worm or anything, but he's the most massive dragon that you've seen, and his whole body is made of crystal, just cascading rainbow lights flickering on the ground as even the small light that flows in through the clouds of the Indicus Empire, sheen off of his body. At the sight of seeing the giant ice beast Glacious, 60 feet tall, tearing across the plain with all of his army, he shouted out and asked for favor of both Shay and Sylvia. I need your power. We must repel them and buy them time. You guys feel a teleport, but it will not unconsensually teleport you away. So then we're kind of going back about an hour and a half to where, as you guys are kind of looking around, you're seeing the preparations, the plan of like, what are we going to do? The villagers opening their doors and stepping out before the speech of Reks Milo. The ballista not quite set with you and Boxo Gil as you guys work, but you feel that kind of pulling you upwards. You can tell it's the magic of Rembrandt. It is not malevolent. There's no anger within this, and you can feel as this magic wraps around you that it is trying to borrow some energies of you, some of your mental prowess and powers, some of the cosmic energy that burns within you. And as you guys kind of look down upon your group, they're going to be fine in this instance. You will buy them this time. You see that energy is spent to create that barrier once more, like when you fought the Fire Fury. This giant storm of wind and lightning spreads across and holds the army at bay, while you instantly watch as your friends begin, going to work, setting up a plan. As you feel the kind of crystal energies wash around you, there is something, celestial in the sense of this place. It is hollow and long, but you hear the shifting crystal cracking all the times. These melodic rainbow patterns of light sprayed all around the room, and as you are drawn up once more into this crystal temple, you see standing there, not the dragon form of him, but the wizard form, the black beard and long hair, the decorated and gilded purple and black robes that he wears. This is the first time you have seen him in two forms at the same time. In fact, 3, if you remember, the temple is also him. Right. You see he's kind of phasing out a little bit, like as if he was an illusion that's only there, in half steps, just phasing in and out. But he's standing there and welcomes you to his chambers. I require your power, Starchild. Mind dagger. I do not have enough of my strength. I have been separated from myself. Your friends will not survive this battle if they do not have time to prepare. I promise not to hurt you, but I need of your powers. You see he kind of holds his hands out. What do you do?
I give freely. Let's help.
Absolutely. That's our job. The helping committee.
Or else. You guys see kind of welcome his ritual, and you feel that strange flow, the crackling pink magic of the soul knife, bending around with the sheer light and gravity of the solar cosmic where you come from. In this moment, you guys feel somewhat connected, and you feel the shared minds of each other. Not too disorienting for you because of what Nicole does with your mind links. But you can see these little flashes of all of kind of the things that have occurred in your guys' dreams. It appears Rembrandt has been privy to these strange moments, your test in the temple and all of these moments of the mind. You see little flashes of them as if he's like going through your history with you right now. He lets you go finally. You see the barrier is pushed out. He says, your mother, she tries to kill me. Your friends, they try to betray me. Please. You see, gestures out that table, slides up the crystal chairs on either side. Will you sit? He's kind of tired, haunched over.
I flip the chair around and I sit.
I delicately sit side saddle.
Getting down to their level. Flipping the chair around.
When they went up and away, it's so funny. These two go to do stuff, and it's when Gil is like, okay, now that we're alone, ladies, I'm gonna tell you a secret.
Goku's there. What was the secret?
Who?
Goku.
Exactly. Who? Oh
Oh. He starts it.
Wait, do you want to sleep together? Yeah.
The ball starts blowing. All right, we're getting extra damage out of this.
So that's like right when.
No,
now that we're alone,
Now that
ladies,
we're
I'm
alone.
gonna tell you something. All right. Hey, go, kiddo. Come on.
Okay. Yeah, you see, haunched over in this. You see, he seems to be grimacing in pain. A type of emotion you haven't really seen wash over his face. There's an innate strength to this being that you now kind of like, perhaps his magic being too swayed around. Do you remember our time, child? The galaxy that you lived in?
Of course, I miss it every second.
Do you remember the Black Star? You're like, yeah, this Cynthius, the world devourer, this kind of cosmic evil guy that everybody, has been, even you recall, like his name echoed through the stars. Apparently managed to create a star of blackness. This creeping, infested, swirling form of earth and life that was supposedly ripped from the pages of some tale. And so this black planet that they speak of is supposed to be kind of the source of this creeping darkness that your people push against by shining your light into the universe. You repel this darkness. But after your mother and many of those stars left and split, the balance is not, it's pretty precarious these days. This is in the time of the cosmic, though. This is millions of years. And so, the creeping spread of this thing has existed for far longer than perhaps even the realm of Everendel, that Ganjaria was ripped from. You can kind of see the image, as shared a black hole of a star rather than emanating light, shooting darkness out, this creeping purple and crackling black energy that swarms at its center core. What if I told you, child, that you now stand upon it?
I would call you a liar.
I would do the same. But it is the truth. Even though in 1,000 years, the magics that spread across this world will continue on, swallowing everything we know.
And what role do we play in this?
He looks over at you, Shay. I thought my role was that of a tyrant. But I thought of other ways. I do not know what I should do in this. I seek the tear of the primordials. I wish to fractionate this world once more and remove Mav. Bring my kind, the elemental gem dragons, back to this place. And perhaps build a kingdom of my own. You see the greed that dragons are well known for flash in his eyes. It is not a threat or a tyrant that thinks this way, but rather dragons, the need to accumulate wealth and power is just, it runs through their blood.
I while you're telling that story and you're looking over at her, I turn into a mouse and I run up, so I'm right in front of him, and then I appear and I'm sitting and I'm like, you wouldn't be able to do this without friends. Being a tyrant, being full of greed, that's how you get back to being alone. And you're stronger when you have others. We work together for a common good. We are stronger.
As you did 1,000 years ago. And what did it mean? What was accomplished? You know the truth. Nothing. The shadow continues to spread. That is why we came. We can change this. But I admit I don't yet know how. But I do know someone who does. He kind of burns a look at you.
We can't do this alone. Isolating yourself, amassing greed is not going to solve or stop this.
A little of my own medicine. He kind of laughs at the irony that it's like, oh, well, maybe whatever you did didn't work either. He says, friend. He kind of chuckles to himself. I had a friend, a brother. He and I disagreed on a great many things. I followed him here. He flies these realms now, hiding.
Oh?
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Same.
What do you know? This feels like
I don't know. What do you know?
we are not like the chromatics, restricted by elemental light. We are pure magic. My brother, he believed he could change things. I disagreed and he ran. But I found his little gateway. And so did your mother. And you.
Unintentionally so. Due to her doing. If you want to put that on me, sure.
Do you hear her?
All the time.
As do I.
I don't.
Oh.
Oh, not even like with the mind link?
I mean, I try to private. I heard once,
really
and I
know.
was like, oh man, I'm being.
Are you guys
rude
talking
here.
the mind link right now?
Yes.
Twiddling his thumb. You see, he sits back, kind of setting on the crystal chair and pushes himself back. The magical energy that, you felt within him, it's like he's out of spell slots a little bit. He's just tired and sitting in front of you. He says, I experience the duality of all things within myself. My brother and I are perfect when together, and very flawed when apart. I may have been foolish to think I could change this.
Thinking you can change isn't a foolish thought. We can make changes. But what is the trouble is when you think you have to do it on alone. We can make stronger change together for the better. Man, I get siblings. I have a brother.
Yeah, right.
And I mean, I get it.
Brothers, man.
And he fought for a different side, but I know that we align on the same idea. I think that's what the stronger thing is. And I'm sure the change is to better and protect and stop the darkness. That seems like common ground to me.
Once again, you speak wisely.
So she's the boss.
Dragons are well known for our intelligence. We have read all books, seen the falls and growths of kingdoms far and wide. But as we get older, all we think of is the hunger. The desire to reign supreme, to cast Io from her throne and stand as the main dragon. We fear being forgotten. And I fear what I may do with the power that I am possessing. You can see his eyes kind of glow with the fire of the Ever-Earth Ruby. It's like, he is kind of just like, I am a dragon. Like, it's like I am having a hard time trying this thing that you did get through to it. Like the conversations you've had with Rembrandt have certainly got him questioning at least what it is that he's doing. He knows he's strong enough to do things, but is constantly now finding himself and his ideals tested. And so he genuinely is like, I don't know that I am the hero of this story. Perhaps a villain repurposed.
Everybody wants to feel valued. And you don't have to be the top dog to be that. You are a very important being. Dragons are something that I've loved my whole life. I speak dragon because of it. There's magic you possess and strength that is beautiful. And once you see that you can align with other beings, it makes you stronger. The greed and the need for this power is smaller than joining forces. And you have friends, and friends help each other. And if you feel like you're carrying too much, let me take some of that burden.
We tried this once. The dragons and the races of the gods. It didn't go very well.
Well, we weren't here then. We're here now.
You see, gestures his hand, and you see that little safe of his, the little thing comes up, and you see the brimming heat of the Ever-Earth Ruby. Perhaps it's best if you control this rather than me. I hear it whisper to me in the night. I wish to rule, but I don't know what kind of ruler I may be. Will you take it?
Yes.
It should be with you. I'm too much of a target for my mother to be carrying it myself.
Don't even know I have it. Pretty sneaky.
Fire whips.
I know. I'm like, I already did this, guys. It just looks brighter now. I already have this power.
You see, he looks down. He's like, kind of respect. He against once more glances up. He stands. Perhaps long-winded conversations are for another time. The barrier weakens. The army grows close. You should help your friends.
We'll go help. I want to acknowledge as well, though, it takes great strength to speak the words you're speaking. Thank you.
You are welcome. You see, he waves his hand, and once more you're teleported away. But you are not.
Very rude.
With that, we cut over to Tynaricus Onyxheart. Getting clobbed on by this giant ice giant that's about to eat him when he's ripped away by the whirling dervish, the magical fighting style of the Fucktown dervishes. You see Graham, big and massive, his hammer out in his hands. He's holding you in his arms like a treasure. Kara, flying around, making this little wind kick around, and you guys suddenly teleport. We're all like, oh, where will you go? How powerful is this magic? It's not very powerful. You, in fact, just get teleported right into the floor beneath where Shay is currently standing, like shooting us these ice monsters. We kind of jump back to the present.
Anything you just confused,
Yeah, Shay, you hear this giant.
What realm is this?
You hear the giant bodies
What
of both
plane of
Brenna
existence
and
have you brought me
and
to?
Tynaricus just downstairs. You're looking around and they're like looking at you, trying to like climb up your body. You see, they start like unbuckling buckles on your.
Whoa!
They're like trying to take stuff off of you. You see, they've got this crazy look in their eyes. What do you do?
I maybe don't. I smack some sense into him, I guess. Just give him a little love
Grim's
tap.
pretty strong, and so you feel this giant body again. He's like a massively tall guy. You see as you're kind of like trying to push his way off of you, there's this just like frenetic grabbing as he starts to get an Onyxheart, an actual Onyxheart. Kiss me, kiss me. He's like trying to get a kiss from you.
Wait. Well, could I just flex the rocker again and like get him off of me?
Yeah, you see you call that flame off. They're both knocked away from you. Shay, you feel this like hot energy kind of come up through the floorboards beneath your feet. You're looking down. You're like, you're mind linked with them as well, but you're like, are they right there? They're like right underneath you. If you recall, Shay, there are these ice monsters climbing up the side of the building toward you. The giant troll still standing in the center part, but Reks is now standing by himself over here by the. You're just
Hey, buddy.
but yeah, standing in front of this giant ice troll. Tynaricus, you blow them back, and you see Grim standing there looking. I can't believe it. One of the Onyxhearts. Your grandfather would give a great deal for some of your skin.
Well, that can wait, probably. Like, now's not a good time. We've got, like, other stuff going on, so maybe...
You see, he's so just like yearning to be near you right now that he doesn't quite know how to control himself. You see, he stands up, but he's too tall for the room. You see some of the floorboards like break as his shoulder pushes through the ground.
I'm like aiming, and I'm like, guys.
You see the green eyes of Kara, kind of peering at you from the shadows. Her body kind of mixing around in any shadow cracks in the room. Broken beds and chairs all around you, kind of dusty. What do you do?
Well, yes, just so you know, I am an Onyxheart. I did not mean to lead you astray with that, but you seem like maybe you would act like this if I told you that I was an Onyxheart. So that is why we was hiding that from you in the first place.
I knew you were too good to be in a band.
Well, we kind of rocked the fuck out of that song,
really
though.
did.
I mean, I was surprised.
Will you
but-
stay with us?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna stay and fight with you guys. I just need your help.
Fight together with an Onyxheart.
And if I die, then yeah, sure, you can have my skin. I don't give a fuck.
Come here. You see, he kind of like gives you a foothold, like by the window. He's like, let's do this, Onyxheart.
Oh, we
Let's
bursted
fight
through the
together."
fucking thing?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
baby. You hit. Boom, he just launches you. You gotta shoot out. You see, you go up through the floorboard hole that he made and shoot right past Shayemira. Like floating through the sky.
We like have a slow motion.
You see the shadowy wave of Kara comes and kind of collects you as you land. All right, so they're still gonna fight with you, but they are still making that same save they had to make last time. They actually have like a madness about them in relation to their ritual or like their cult-like obsession over the Onyxheart family. So, but you did manage to, like, they're not acting on that right now and are still in battle with you guys.
Yeah, well, that's good. I'm better at that than, having my fucking skin flayed off and sold, I guess.
Just from Reks, you just disappeared, and then like less than 5 minutes later, you're back. Whoa. All right.
Right, sorry. That was trying to eat me or something.
Crisis averted.
You do notice, now that you've like landed back in this hallway, that army is like still continuing to push up the hill. The kind of main fortifications and traps that you set up, a lot of them were down in that area. But as they come up over this ridge now, this battlefield is going to be more and more filled with combatants. That's just like, it's still an initiative thing, so they have to move just like everything else. But we are kind of like zooming back into the micro scale of the battle. You see the giant ice troll, kind of confused at what just happened. Looking around, and you land right in front of him again. He's looking at the giant, war pick of the Vrali's Folly sitting in the hands of Reks. Again, the earth around you kind of shifts while you have this thing. Just like Shay is, the fires that are burning, you notice even like the candles on the wall and stuff are like emanating fires even more brightly. But at this, we kind of jump back into the initiative. You see, that frigid ice storm summoned by Glacious, and in all the going-ons of the last few seconds, you look over. Glacious is not on the far wall. No! You still see the rumblings of the army, but the big, giant, massive, 60-foot tall ice creature is nowhere to be seen. Which brings us to Sylvia
the guy that's
and Kara.
Big as a fucking building.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's Shay. Shay and Kara.
I was like, I thought I was.
Yeah, I apologize. So that's basically the beginning of that battle is about to reignite. We shift back to you. You see that the old wizard is standing there, kind of looking at you once more. The chamber, the chamber of stars, where the symbol of this circle of the lily now sets. You must understand. I must die, or your mother must die. And you will decide, whoever it is, you must use us the way I used the Star Children. You must draw our energy, and you must recreate the tear.
I mean, not trying to throw my family under the proverbial bus or anything, but I have no family ties to her.
Her power is massive. No doubt you can feel her whispering in the winds. But here is something you do not know. He gestures towards you, and you have this insanely psychedelic trip of this 1,000 years of the cosmos run through time and time and time again with little subtle adjustments. You notice that for several of these cycles, two brothers, a crystal dragon and an onyx dragon, fly next to one another. But as these experiences, these tests, these loops go on and on and on and on in a cosmic sense, this endless cycle of time, you notice they drift apart. This takes some time. You realize that this Ganjaria may have done this cycle before, but you also know that in the realm of stars and the galaxies, these things rarely matter to those on the bodies themselves. You see the blight continually spreading like a seed from the center of Ganjaria. And now all of these many mentions of it, this desire to be rid of it, these strange creatures calling the end of it as it creeps from the southern lands of Ganjaria across the continent. You know, in fact, the Black Planet has been overcome by blight. The Infernix, the reverse phoenix, now dwells within there, and that you are standing on it. Ganjaria does become the Black Planet.
Cool.
You see, kind of comes back, the use of that magic has weakened him even more. I cannot hold this for much longer. Your friends, and you look down and everything's changed. There's all this restless smoke. There's singeing massive armies. You see an earthquake just consume this giant circle of land as you've kind of been in this faraway place.
Yeah, it's like when you step away when you play The Sims.
You didn't install a fire alarm, so that no one's coming to help.
I want to go back and check on that troll arm. I love that you described there's just an arm trying to regenerate, so it's just
slowly regenerating, clawing its way out of the circle, yeah. But yes, you see, he's like, your friends require your help. You cannot let Glacious win. He is not to be trusted. Although, who is? And you see he starts to laugh, and then the crystal of the table, the crystal of the seat fade away along with the visage of him. Crackles away. Okay. You kind of feel the building itself as the great wings of him start flapping, and you look around, you see the star symbol of yourself on the ground beneath you. and are drawn into it. So you come back here, you're kind of, you'll get to choose where you come into this scenario. This is down the road a little bit from what they call the fuck pit, this large trench that they're going to draw in as kind of the last bastion. But you kind of return, your healing magics have been still put to use through this encounter. But at that point, Shay, you see the star form of her, having not come back with you, now materializes. And what do you do?
A little late, it's fine.
Fashionably late.
Beamed in.
You're a lady.
You mean?
You're a lady.
I gotta give you a Kara and a Grim, too. Well. A Grim. Yeah.
There he is.
Big. All right.
Man.
So Shay, a lot of stuff has just gone down. This kind of, you're kind of looking over, you have a very high perception, so even passively, you're kind of looking through the trees, where many of these dead piles of ice and snow and, living ice magic, mixed with kind of the bodies of some of the other creatures that have been crushed along as this battle went through. But there are, you see the shadows flickering on the edges of all the areas. There is still quite a number of creatures headed this way. But it is your turn. What do you do?
Well, I'm gonna, because we got an immediate threat right here. So I'm gonna hit this big guy.
Smack.
I'm gonna also try to do it.
The big one, the biggest one, the kind of generally guy.
Yeah, that guy is still over here.
Really smart.
And you can't see me, so I get advantage.
It's super duper.
Let's see. 14
somebody.
plus 9.
Yes. Like, I know you got a big plus.
Did I hit him?
So,
yeah, 23.
Yes.
Yay!
Whoosh him.
And everything's on fire, obviously.
Yes.
Obviously.
Okay, so I got a 5, a 2, a 5, a 3, a 3, a 1, a 2, and a 1. Plus 5.
Trying to get somebody's hot fire, man.
Hot fire.
Yeah.
All right, you see, the searing ball. That's right. It takes. You guys have tuned this dude up a little bit. You have hit him a lot, but you guys have also been dealing with a lot of these small ice creatures. These shards of ice that are kind of digging around, some crawling up the wall toward you currently. He's still kind of like resettling himself from the disappearing and reappearing of Tynaricus. And where do you want to strike him at?
I would like to strike him right in his pretty mouth.
Whacking the flames kind of burn a searing cut into his face, and he withdraws his giant club. You got anything else?
I got bonus action.
Bonus.
And, it's a 6 plus 9. Or, 6 plus 9.
Nice.
15. I'm sorry. No, he has a 16 AC. You do have a psychic knack, though.
I
little
do.
thing, right?
Yeah, I don't remember.
And you also have a bardic inspiration, don't you?
If you miss.
Oh, I get to roll one of these guys. It's one of these guys.
And add it. And then if it doesn't hit, you don't use it.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I'm at a 15. So,
you just need one, so really.
Well, you just have to use it.
1! I hit him, though.
That's it. That still hits, yeah.
I hit him.
No sneak attack on this one, though.
No, I didn't do sneak attack.
Was it like that one? That was a good one.
No.
Yeah.
This is a 1 on a D8.
It's a 2 plus a 5, so 7.
Nice.
Sure.
Nah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you see he's pretty tore up, too. The kind of, the blow from the the fire magic kind of searing again, like the crackling energy you're using being enhanced by this the ever bright ruby kind of glowing at your side. The elemental fury that you took from Rembrandt. There's a lot of NPC.
A lot of people.
Good on you for remembering.
You see Kara's going to go ahead. She has to make her save. She does.
Go ahead,
She's going to
Kara.
go ahead and try to make a sneak attack of her own. She hits.
Go ahead, Kara.
Get it, Kara.
Get it!
And you see she just kind of falls to, kind of similarly to how you guys like dance through the forest together. It's like she's dancing through the fiery strikes and trying to, show off her skills as well.
Wow.
Her intense green eyes kind of burning as she dances around the shadows.
Get it.
She also wants to eat my skin.
Get
or
it,
something.
Madam President.
It's weird.
Yeah,
We're
she
both
strikes
looking at
pretty
me.
hard. She doesn't have fire though, so it's not as dope.
Hey man, that's super cool.
Currently, Tynaricus is back, so you don't have to make the survival
Well,
check.
if they're fighting with me, and I just blasted them with the rocket, could they maybe have some sort of elemental something cool happen with them?
All right, I'm gonna roll it because I like that.
I mean, I'm just
It is also the way that they stopped, like trying to paw at you.
nah, fuck me.
Yeah, they're like singed, but it's not enough to do fire damage. Like you burned me, bro.
Yeah,
Lit on fire.
I just smell funny now.
Use it.
You smell like burning hair.
Yeah.
I smell like a campfire.
All right, so that's going to be Sylvia.
Yay!
Let's go, Sylvia. Let's go.
Yeah,
That was nice.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
where do you want to be in this? You know, again, there was enough of a observation. This is just the way, again, basically going back that way is like the fallback point where that pit is. There's some villagers and stuff set up there. But currently you guys are just kind of like scrapping some of the dudes that are coming through before the big numbers show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fuck pit's like the
I don't
ending
wanna be
number.
too
The last
close.
bit.
Yeah.
I'm a rangy boy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just like hang back skis.
There you go.
A little bit.
Get back behind Reks and Tynaricus. You know, again, you're like looking at the giant, massive Grim. It's like such a sight. Like he's just so big in size. You know, a large creature. But he's like fighting off this like desire to like look over to his left at Tynaricus. He's trying to like stay focused on the battle. What do you do?
Well, I apparate back in, and I see everybody, and I assess the situation, and I'm gonna just guiding bolt. You know?
It's been working well against this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 plus 8.
So 11 AC, not good enough. You see, you summon your guiding bolt, you know, your little starry bolt of light that would illuminate him. He just ate like a strike from one side and then the other. He's like, oh my god! You see, he holds his club out and just blows off of it.
Okay. Is anybody like worse for wear? Is anybody?
I'm good.
No, pretty good.
Pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Not really tuned up yet.
took some damage.
He got blasted, but then you healed him.
But I healed up,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
yeah, I'm doing all right.
So far, so good.
Good so far.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna assess the situation. I'm gonna have my thorn whip
Dope.
at the ready. I'm not going to technically
Yeah.
ready it, but
Just gonna see it
in
drop.
theory, I draw it. Yeah.
Yeah, you see the little green dot, like the golden green dot guys. Those are like little tiny ice dogs, basically, or ice spiders. They're like climbing around, trying to get up there.
Ice spider.
Ice. Oh wait, where are the mephits?
Ice
Oh, mephits died. There are some mephits though.
Man. I'm like, all my,
All right, so
my
you just kind of
bonus
want to take
actions
a
are all
position there.
healing.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Just chill back.
Yeah, I'm just gonna chill back.
Ray, we got Ray coming on? Is that a thing?
You say
Is that a
raid?
thing?
Right?
No?
You say Ray?
A raid in our heart?
Did you say raid?
Good?
Oh.
Did you say Ray?
Oh, put the
Rave?
Ray helmet away.
Did you say raid? Oh, wait.
Oh,
wait.
wait.
Wait for
I
it.
was like,
No, they died.
Pink eye.
I'm glad to see them again, though. That was them.
pink
Yeah, that was the ice
guys.
guys when they got turned into mushrooms. They're mushrooms. Mephits. All right.
Let's
So,
go,
I know, right? So sweet. So yeah, the at that point, you also have your forms. That's a bonus action if you want to do it.
Yeah, good call. Yeah, screw bodies. Let's
fuck
let's
bodies.
back star form.
No.
I'm gonna take the ranger form.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You know, the kind of arcing bow of a constellation. Again, you don't turn into stars, but it's like that's what's
In
cool
my
for us.
heart, it
Yes.
is. In my heart.
Like you turn into stars, but
I'm
like
stars.
mechanically you don't.
No, I don't. Yeah.
But you do.
I still have bones
Definitely.
and stuff,
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
unfortunately.
There's some-
Starbuns.
I'm
Starbones.
cosplaying as stars.
What do you do with them
right
star bones?
I'm cosplaying.
Sorry.
All right, yeah, you see Grim is also going to step up to the plate on this guy. Ooh, no. And no. He's too distracted by the good looks of
Oh,
Tynaricus.
now we are getting
Onyxheart.
raided.
Oh, are we?
Yeah!
Manifest.
Manifest.
Thanks for being here. Children.
Cats and
Is that
boots.
Protel? That's Protel. Thanks for bringing your party our way, guys. We are in the midst of the siege at Fucktown.
Weed every day.
As it was foretold. Thanks for bringing us, guys. We'll keep that party going, and guys, be sure to follow. All right, so with that, Sylvia, you kind of turn into your starry form of the archer, prepared to unleash as these creatures start flowing down the streets. You see Grim walks up and grabs his giant hammer, but again, he's so distracted, being so close to an Onyxheart, an actual Onyxheart. You know, they have a cult-like fanaticism when it comes to specifically Thoricus Onyxheart, but his family as
Kind
well.
of a big deal.
He's just can't. You see, he's swinging his tremendous hammer and just doesn't seem to make any good blows upon this giant ice troll. After him, Tynaricus, you're up. What do you do?
Oh shit! I'm back in it.
That's it. You're back in.
In it.
In it.
You're kind of like uncovered. You watch Grim just like.
Oh yeah, buddy. Let's go to Fucktown. You and me. Let's fucking.
Yes.
I want to do like a double whirly dervish attack with fucking Grim.
Sweet.
Just the berserker barrage of.
Berserker barrage.
You knew exactly where I was going with that. Yeah.
I love the berserker barrage.
So, if
Yeah, okay.
can we combine attacks, he and I? If I gotta wait, or
I mean, like,
does it matter?
it could look that way, yes, but he just missed his 3 strikes.
Oh well, fuck him.
Yeah.
I don't want anything to do with him then.
Yeah. He's like, come on.
You're too distracted by me.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing for you, man.
That's bro.
It's embarrassing for you.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to use my accent. That's embarrassing for you, man. Yeah. So anyway, I guess I'm just gonna let's go to town, right? He's hurting.
Yeah.
Let's see if I.
And he has taken fire damage, so that teleport or the regeneration is not effective.
Okay. That first one's probably not gonna hit. 14.
He has a 16.
Ah,
Do you have
damn.
Martica or anything?
Oh, I do. That's right.
Oh, he needs a 2.
Get in there.
Yum.
Is it a
baby.
4 or no? It's an 8 now, isn't it?
I think it is.
D10.
Oh, it's a 10.
Yeah, bitch.
Bard and Showdown dudes. Be a bard.
All
Play
right.
bard.
4.
Yay.
So yeah.
That's good enough. That's a hit.
That's it. Let's do it. Yeah, baby.
I forgot what you rolled initially. It was.
But it's good enough. And then oh wait, yeah, it is a 9.
Woo!
Right, so that's plus 5. It's 14.
Damage total?
Yeah, 14 total on the first hit.
Hit him.
On the first hit.
Go again. Well, that's a 13, so that's gonna be 22.
That's a hit.
All right.
Give me that damage.
And that's a 5 plus a 5. That's 10.
Yeah, it is.
Hit.
And from a bonus action,
Still there.
that's an 18. So I know that's gonna hit
another
already.
hit. Can you do 10 damage?
I do 13.
Oh!
That's like 8 plus 5. 13.
All right.
There we go.
Well, in that case, yeah, you can do whatever you want with Grim. Because what do, Drew? You got it.
Yes.
Why would I be like, I'm just gonna look at him and be like, look, this is how you do it. You don't fuck up in front of your heroes,
No,
okay?
you wouldn't do that.
And you just go in and just fucking whackity, smackity do.
Just gonna punch in holes through again. This was like one of the larger of the ice trolls, you know.
I'm just gonna whack both the knees on both sides and have him swing down and just cram that thing right in his purty mouth.
It's not pretty, it's like burnt from her fire.
Burnt ass mouth.
Yeah. You just gotta stick the back end of your Baru's grasp and blow the back end of his head out. He drops down. All you've got are a couple of these little dogs around you.
Die behind you.
But they are imbued with just like magical attack. Like they're not running for their lives or anything. But the 2 big dudes are around you, and you kind of look around. You start looking down the road a little bit. You can see the trees at the base of the mountain, the road itself, lots of shifting bodies. Like a big mass of numbers is on its way here. But again, it's only 6 seconds, so it's like
Right.
every round it takes a little while.
Anyway, that's how you do that. And then when you're done, you usually just like smile, kind of slyly, lean on your weapon as they like
bits of the people he's been
they
eating.
like die painfully behind you, and you're just like,
Real painful.
and you turn around into my ear, and you're like, yeah, that's all me. Yeah, I did that. Yeah. See, now you're getting it.
He has to make a save.
Yeah, make
no,
that-
he did it. He has to do it next
I was gonna say you're gonna make notes. You can make notes, man. It's fine.
Terrible notes, though. It's like mine.
Yeah.
What does this say?
What does this even mean?
Right now is just.
Yeah, right.
That one's
Broly has no hands. What the fuck does that even mean?
got no hands. No. All right, so at this point, you know, some of the smaller dogs are there. You guys can make pretty easy work out of it. Gil, you are up next.
I'm not even over here.
Yeah, you're kind of like still back around where you were at the ballista with Boxo. You guys kind of bailed
We
as it
left
was like.
the thing because we got Glacious' attention.
Yeah, he was like,
we
oh.
shot at
And
him.
again, you're like, now you're not.
He's
you don't
gone now,
see
yeah.
him.
So we're like afraid that he's coming for that tower. So
Yeah.
we just came to the bottom of that tower.
You see Boxo looks, well, Gil, what should we do? Your friends fight down the road. We've got the caravan, make a run for it. Not the bravest thing to do.
Oh man, it'd be so shitty. It's so shitty.
And then it cuts back to them.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That would be Reks. Reks, you know, you're just kind of standing there, looking around the corner. You hear this strange laughter coming from behind you.
Oh my god.
What's the? But Boxo and Gil are having a giggle up the
It's a
road.
good laugh.
Yeah, you see the villagers. You know, they can feel this kind of encroaching doom approaching them a little bit. Some of them are shaking. You know, see the bartender still looking over you with a fresh glass,
cleaning that glass.
a new one that he's freshly cleaning. You know, but you're kind of at that set. You had run up. You fought with this troll. You see, you look back, and it's like the numbers are coming. How would you like to proceed?
Wait, can my turn just be me investigating to see if I know where Glacious went?
Absolutely. Give me an investigation.
Just at the very least.
You can do it two ways. If it's a perception, you're just going to look at the horizon. But if you're like looking for places that can fit a 60-foot tall,
Which you would think,
So whichever.
not a lot of places.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised.
Evidently, he found at
Maybe
least
it's
one of
empire.
those fucking places, though.
Yeah. I'm just gonna see if I can take a quick look around and see if he's anywhere like
Diet
else
Pepsi.
to be
Dope.
seen. Yeah.
Take a little Diet Pepsi.
It's only. What am I doing? I'm doing investigation.
Yeah.
It's only 13. It's fine.
All right, so you're like looking around. Again, it does seem strange that a 60-foot tall creature could disappear so quickly.
Yeah, because I'm trying to run from him, so I would look for him anyways.
You are, again, it's like you are akin to something. There is like a strangeness to the energy around you, like this ever cold that's blowing around right now. Oh, in fact, make a survival check.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm not over there.
Oh, right, you're not by the hotness.
heater.
You're not by this hot fire.
Hot fire.
14.
Okay, cool. It's still good. You know,
Okay.
and remember, it just gets higher each time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And so
it
you
does.
feel
What
the
is
intense
it?
cold. Again, it's just like that. It's like being inside of a snow globe.
What
It's just
is
this-
it?
What?
So that I know what's the check for that every time.
It goes up.
How to pass.
Yeah.
Well, it's at least 14.
Good point.
It scared me. Now I need it. Okay.
Yeah, this is the second round, so it has already gone up once since it was activated.
Oh no.
But yeah, even your little goo body, your little plasmoid body, you can like feel like the freezing cold like getting to it.
I'm getting hard, guys. Good.
You're a little iced. All right. Yeah. So Gil, you're kind of looking around. It doesn't seem like he's on top of you guys. It's like it's good enough to have like checked around and been like, wait, did he just like teleport here? You don't see him.
Okay.
But
That's
you
all
do
I
kind of feel like this, like similar to with Rembrandt, how it's like the storms around him, the crystal tower itself. All of this is a little bit glacious. A little bit glacious.
Oh, that's a little bit glacious. That's a little bit glacious. I mean, just look everywhere.
Oh, a little bit more.
All right, so Reks, you
Glacious
see you're
all
kind of
over.
standing there again. The villagers looking to you, the citizens of the city once known as Cragmire, watching some of the people that killed their friends now fighting alongside of your allies, in the street. Like this is all. They're just kind of like, well, we're here. Either we're gonna die or not. So
Yeah, might as well pick something up and at least let it throw it at him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, and again, these are like hardy. The ones that survived are pretty tough people. So they're just kind of standing there waiting for what is to come. So Reks, at this point, you're down the road a bit. You're looking back, around this little bend over toward where they are, where the pit sits. You're looking forward at kind of the creeping shadows come toward you, the flying dragon beyond, the missing Glacious. But there's this burning in the brand inside your hand, this dragon mark, this symbol that is now like glowing bright red now that the element of war is around you. There is an essence to the nature of your magic as a war cleric, that it is created for purposes just like this chaos, this so many things going on all at once. You feel the strangest clarity. Where the world is usually shaky and somewhat scary a little bit, there is this pure, steely focus to the way you observe what is around you. You'll have advantage on any of your like knowledge or intelligence, religion, those types of checks while you're in this like war environment.
Nice.
Wara.
Yeah.
You get your Wara.
With that in mind, just like those like steely eyes right now, and he's got like the orange lizard eyes because he
Yeah.
has that kobold magic.
Yes.
And yeah, just like those are stealing across because I want to look for Glacious too. The fact that he's just up and how's that big guy moves? He's
How big may it go?
Right.
How big may it move so fast?
So you get like, what's that?
So yeah, it could, like I said,
Infrared.
investigation,
You got, like, infrared
but
vision?
you would have advantage because it is one of your intelligence or wisdom-based skills, either perception or investigation. They will give you different information.
all right. Let's see. We got an 11 and a 13, so 21.
Okay. You're kind of like noticing this same thing that it's like you look back and Gil's kind of looking at the body starting to harden as the cold is trying to pierce through her plasmoid frame, and you're feeling this extreme cold all around you, even though it's currently being pushed back by the heat of the Raka. And again, it's like there's Rembrandt above you. There's a strange confluence of like two sources of a type of magic being so close to each other. And so you can kind of feel like trying to stick two magnets against each other. That the space between where he is and where Rembrandt is would be the highest point of that effect. You're kind of looking around, watching literally the hair on people's heads blow, the weapon strikes and everything, the way the wind of the battlefield is shifting all around you. And you kind of look over. coming up the side, farther down as if through the city, you notice that there's these small shakes in the earth, as if something massive was climbing up the side of the mountain. You feel that pushing focus on you from those two sources being close together. What do you do?
Okay. But I can't really confirm. It's like, I know it's him, but is he too far off to really do much about it?
I mean, you would have to leave this area to get to him. Again, we're in a little bit of a theater of the mind space, so I'm fine with that. But you would have to make the choice to leave like this to do that, which I'm fine.
I think we clean up these little guys here and then hop behind the pit and just get everyone behind the pit. If anybody wants to help with them, I don't know, 16 of you, one of them. If you want to try, but I gave them the opt-out earlier if they're not feeling,
Yeah, they can.
they're feeling
Particularly
a little too,
worry today.
Yeah, not feeling very worry today. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about
Trust
it
me,
then.
nobody wants to fight this war more than me. Okay, but I got this thing in my back. I'm sorry.
So would that check have counted as an action?
Yeah, that was, again, that was kind of in response to this this thing. Again, I tend to give you guys a skill check in the initiative as well. I just think it's fun. It adds a little bit more. So
More dice.
you would
It's
still have
super
like
fun.
your faculties, your actions, bonus actions, etc.
You can still do an action.
I got this brand new weapon and there's a little guy right up in front, so
Kill him.
let's test around. We saw what it did earlier, but
Goodbye.
Yeah.
close.
Again, you see Raleigh's hands shaped over the crystal, his screaming mouth that you removed from the stone body of Raleigh.
Dope.
Now, your war pick pierced into it. It's seemingly like where the pick first struck, you can kind of see like the stone is starting to seam with the weapon itself, and the difference between one and the other is changing. Now you haven't spent time to learn all the cool stuff about it yet. Don't worry if there's some cool stuff about it. But
Bonus features.
it does still function as your war pick would normally, and has some additional effect. You will get an extra D6.
Perfect.
Yeah. Cool. That's just straight bludgeoning damage.
Let's see if we get that hit. Get that hit.
You gotta get that.
Gotta get, yeah.
20.
That's a hit.
Dirty 20.
Dirty
You see
20.
this, kind of icy creature looks up at you as the larger threats nearby have all fallen now, but this one's still just kind of cold. You feel the aura of the wind around you.
Bada bada swing.
But yeah, you do your damage plus a D6.
All right.
Swing, bada bada.
Let me try this out.
Get up here.
Get over here.
All right. A 5 and a 6.
Oh, there it is. That is good. All right, so your first kill with this thing. How does it go?
I mean, at this point, it's the icy creature, so he doesn't really emote very well, but he kind of made the sense. It's like almost imitating the face as it's coming down on him.
Yeah.
And just, I mean, it's pretty much composed of all ice, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like shattering an ice sculpture. If you ever wanted to take a hammer to an ice sculpture.
Oh, God. In the worst way.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the only thing I've ever wanted to do with it.
Right?
And if that hypes up the townsfolk, whichever way they want to go, if that just shows them a little.
Yeah, you see they're like, oh man, at least that's why we listen to this guy, right? You see the dude pulls out a second glass and is somehow cleaning both of them.
Oh, man.
He starts like punching with
Yeah.
Glass knuckles.
Yeah.
This is going to hurt me as much as it hurts you.
Well, that's fine.
Inside his glass knuckles. Nice.
You do have a bonus action still, and you did attack with your weapon. You could do your War Priest thing, where you get
Right,
a
you
weapon
can use your
attack as a
bonus action.
if you want. There's one more little
War Priest.
Fly over there with you.
If you're feeling
You can
like
dance
it.
if you want.
Oh, yeah.
Behind.
Let's see. 15.
Rex is making slushies. Who wants one? What is 15 AC?
Yeah.
That's a hit, baby.
little babies.
Boom,
Same
boom,
thing,
boom, boom.
D68.
Yep.
Let's see what we got. What this hammer do. 3 and a 5.
Ooh, that's on the money. So
Money shot! So it's just like a. I've been watching my buddy here.
Yeah.
Flat.
I like these Onyxheart spin moves, so
Yeah.
give that a go and just take one and then the other.
yeah, it's like when you're like doing it with a broom though, and you're not great at it yet. You're like,
It's still a little clumsy.
shit. Don't give me a lightsaber. I know what would happen.
Accidents. So many accidents.
Yeah, just the word. I immediately hurt myself.
I used to have 2 ears.
Yeah. The what? So Rex, again, and you guys kind of on the battlefield. This is a style for Rex. Rex often casting, high-level magic from the backfield,
From
staying
afar.
protected, but literally like wading into battle, like right next to Tynaricus. This kind of like you see the red reptilian eyes of him. He stands straighter. There's not that like quirky looking around. There's just like there's a sternness
Yeah.
to Rex
A steeliness.
that you haven't quite seen before. Shay, you also, again, you guys had the mental link about the thing, friend, but you can now see that symbol glowing. It's the exact same symbol that you spoke to in the Kush Kingdoms. And you watch as he just wields this artifact, basically, and starts braining these little dogs. They just burst into piles of snow.
And they all make eye contact with me.
Yeah, they knock the ice off, and they're just puppies underneath. Frawley's face eats them.
Like a snow cone. Like teeth first.
Yes.
Like a fucking savage, teeth first.
Ain't nothing bad gonna happen to us.
At that moment, you guys do notice the last two of these ice creatures at this forward position, crawling up the building, trying to get at Shay, standing on the third floor, firing down. It ain't their turn yet, though. Reks, you got anything else?
I don't think so. I'm gonna stay put. No, because probably move 5 feet to get to the other guy.
Yeah, just danced over. Yeah, 5
They do
feet.
cool stuff on their corpses.
Maybe,
Cool
right?
stuff.
What's
Is there anything in that ice?
Yeah, you're kind of like, what's the deal with these? The little tiny ice creatures, no, but the generals, yes,
I was gonna say
they
the
are
big guys.
denizens of the plane of ice, and so there are these ice cities where giant ice monsters live together.
Wow.
And so yes, the two larger fellows would have loot on them.
Looty. They got some booty.
We save that for later. We got some stuff going
All
on
right,
now.
just
But
put
if
it-
we're gonna head out,
Yeah, if we just want to say we loot that
We
and then do
loot
loot
that.
stuff later.
Right.
Yeah.
We lose
Party loot.
pin that.
We loot that.
We put a bird on
that.
I wrote general loot and then I went general loot.
General loot.
All right, boom, and you also got ice troll.
Ice troll.
But yeah, these the small dogs, the ones that you guys are just kind of like. It's great being higher level. They just creatures made of ice. However, these somewhat smarter creatures that are in the ranks with him that are not just running in straight lines at bad guys and stuff. They are actually people from the plane of ice.
Right.
So they do have possessions, giant weapons.
Human popsicle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So
Check your stuff later.
with that, you guys are kind of seeing these creatures climbing up the wall. Who is that? Who's Reks? Did you have anything else?
If anything, I might just hunker down on the other side and start getting towards you where those last two were at.
Yeah.
Just scooch up a little
You
bit.
see, they're kind of, having a hard time climbing up the wall, but they are, they got sick of watching these giant fire blasts take out their friends.
What is that? Do they still
Actually, do get a
Do you see all the pieces of our friends falling down beside us? Do you think we should
Reks, they
still go
died.
up there?
They're dead.
Familiar.
Right here.
Do you want to just say we fell asleep on
They're
guard
dead. Yeah,
duty?
they actually gotta go. All right, so you see they continue
Actually get to
climbing up the
go.
wall. Yeah, they actually gotta go.
They kill all of us.
Hold on. There it is.
They kill all of us.
Yeah, 22 AC. That hits you, Shay, yeah?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
something I have do I have a special thing? I don't know.
Well, if it hits you, I'm sure you
when I get
have.
hit, I don't take it.
What's that? Not nimble,
I
but
just get to
we're
fly.
going to take
you
half
have,
damage or something.
Uncanny
dodge.
dodge, right?
Uncanny
Where you
dodge.
take-
Yes, I was like, I
Great.
got something.
Yeah, so you
you
can just
can,
take half of this damage. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. You take 9
that
total,
just
so you would
happens.
take.
It's
You
right.
would take
It
the
just happens.
Get it.
5.
Okay.
5 piercing damage as one of these ice creatures just reaches up over the ledge and claws at you. It does have a
See, it's on your back. You're like, fuck.
Damn it.
21
Get off of
AC.
me. Yeah, that hits.
Okay,
Oh,
you already did your uncanny dodge. You already did it. You take 5.
No.
So you see these two creatures, kind of climb up to the windows. You're kind of backing away after launching this fire, striking at you again. Not very mindful of the fact that they're just gonna die right now. It would seem. As your
How
fire blades kind of
inconsiderate.
spin around
They
you.
don't even know they're about to die.
They don't even know. I'm just like, hold on.
They just hate so much, they don't even care.
I don't even care.
All right.
So sad.
Time.
With that, you see the kind of shifting winds that accompany the army as they moved across the plain. This kind of swarm of snow and ice just going along with them, finally pushing through the remnants of Rembrandt's magic. And now the streets, as you're kind of standing on them, they start blowing you backwards a little bit, as if this intense blizzard is spilling out along with these creatures. You notice, 2 more of these, the ice trolls, not the giant ones, but the 2 more of the ice trolls start pushing a tree over from the side of the road. You see probably 10 of those little dogs start running out at their feet. It does appear that the army is continuing on to advance on this position. What would you
Good.
guys like to do?
Fall back?
Want to pet him?
Hitting them
Hit
sounds like fun.
We could
Let's-
hit
Into
him
the
and-
fuck.
Yeah,
pit.
let's toss him in a
hit
fuck
and
pit.
hit him.
Yeah.
Or you just pit him.
Hitting them sounds right.
Pitting him, right? You want to pit him?
Hit them.
Let's pit them.
Let's pit him.
Hit them.
Right in the pitter.
Hit them.
Yeah, so we'll just fall back.
Hit them. Hit them.
Pit them. Pit them.
Controls like looking at each other like, what the fuck?
What is it?
Keep going. You know, you see a couple more of those little small ice elemental guys break out. You know, the ones that got turned into the eyes. But they're a little bit taller, about 3 feet tall. You know, these sheaths of sharp ice on their shoulders. As they start kind of following out, you know, you see the kind of rumbling of the earth nearby you as you suppose where Glacious is. You know, you feel this cold wind blowing up, almost like the one that lifted you when the purple worm turned into ice. You know, coming up from the side. You can feel like Glacious is near. You all kind of start backing away, you know, falling back to your fixed position. And we can do that now. So,
I knew I had a thing, and I found a thing that I have.
what was the thing? You can
Well, they can't technically see me. They're attacking where they think I am, so they have disadvantage.
No, you weren't stealth because you attacked.
But they can't see me. And my feet, if you can't see me, I'm hidden from you.
They can see you.
But how? You said
Because
they
you're
were
attacking from
climbing
the
up.
window.
Fine. I don't think they can see me.
You got hit for the first time this whole campaign, Nicole. Just accept it. I get hit all the time.
You'll be
It's like your first time.
You know, the giant pit that you guys had trenched out, you know, effectively, you're not going to put it right by yourself, but let's just say it's in this region here. All
That looks like
difficult
a fuck
terrain that
pit.
kind
Look
of
at that
slows
pit.
everything down 10
Oh, that's
feet.
good looking
You know,
fuck pit.
you've got these villagers, which I'm just going to kind of, this is something I used to do back. Oh no, I moved it, didn't I? There it is. You're just like, there's villagers.
Yay!
A bunch of squares.
Yeah.
Square in there, just
Yeah,
the fuck
bunch of
town
fucking
square.
Volleying arrows away. You know, again,
never gonna
Rembrandt is still flying. Where'd he go? There he is. Still flying kind of above this area. Hasn't really participated as far as like helping you in the battle, but has clearly been using his magics to keep you guys safe. You know, the first wave of these creatures that start coming through, you know, each of you guys see it's like, it's not quite like World War Z. It's not like this flood of creatures, but there is like suddenly like windows are being blown out by creatures jumping through these kind of the central cities. They're kind of trying to force everybody toward a little bit of this direction. You can feel the ground shaking around you. You know, it's not like this is not the back. Like you can go that way. You know, like you're not trapped. This was your planned fallback position.
Did we fuck ourselves into a corner?
No, not at all. No. And just so you guys know,
it really
the
looks
black ring
like
only
it.
signifies like what the camera can see, so it's just easier that way. But you are currently, you know, there's plenty of space behind you. You're still free to handle any of this however you would like. This is just the point at which you had planned to fall back to.
Gotcha.
So, you know, you see, even though the ballista of Boxo that's up on the top no longer active, he did, you know, break out another big crossbow. I was like, I got all kinds of stuff in this thing. You know, so he's standing nearby Gil. And you guys are, you know, kind of watch as this last rush. You know, again, there was Army A, B, D, C, and D. This is Army D still making its way through. You have taken out some of its numbers, but it is like cards kind of starting to spill this way. But all of that would take time, and so in effect, each of you is going to get a free round of initiative right now to do whatever you would like in this space. So we'll just kind of start from right to left. Gil, what do you do?
I am also going to cast. Trying to decide. I have so many options. I have too many things I could do.
Bards are dope.
Yeah, bards are dope.
But that is the problem. There's just like too much dope shit that you can do.
Yeah, I'll swing bigger. I want to cast Enemies Abound on like one of the bigger.
Okay, yeah.
So that they'll start.
Attack their own dudes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So it's it takes concentration. So I'll just stand up here and be like. Like
Yeah,
for
again,
no
you can
reason,
still
I
cast
do not have
anything
to
that
do-
doesn't
yeah.
require concentration.
Yeah. You
That's
reach
the
into
only-
the mind of one creature you can see and force it to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
A creature automatically succeeds if it's immune to being frightened. On a failed save, the target loses the ability to distinguish friend from foe regarding all creatures it sees as enemies until the spell ends.
Awesome.
Each time the target takes damage, it can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on itself on a success.
Sweet.
Whenever the affected creature chooses another creature as a target, it must choose the target at random from among the creatures it can see within the range of the attack spell or other ability it's using. Yeah. If an enemy provokes an opportunity of attack from the affected creature, the creature must make that attack if it is able to.
Got it.
Nice.
Wow.
So,
Like strategically.
first
All right, so you
things
said
first,
intelligence saving throw?
yes, please.
There's a -2 to this.
Just say.
All right, so that is
super smart,
a
these
8.
guys.
So that's a fail.
Yeah,
So you actually got one of the giant ice rolls. So one of these big
nice.
boys.
that's what I want.
You see as they're all kind of sprawling in, this whole thing flooding in toward you. How does it look? This is a new one.
So I want him to like, as he's doing his thing, like suddenly turn around and like, trying to think like what would be. Oh, he thinks everyone's on fire, so he's trying to put them out by like.
Awesome.
must have
He does that on his turn. Is that how the wording of that goes?
Let me double check.
I
Here.
think so.
On a failed save, the target loses the ability to regard if each time the target takes damage, it can see its enemies. It repeat the saving throw. Choose another creature target. It doesn't say. You must choose the target at random. I'm sure.
Where you at, Grim?
Enemies bound.
I'm sure Grim will be able to check.
Come on, Grim. Where you at? I know you know this.
Each time it takes damage, repeat. Okay, so yeah, whenever he chooses a new creature as a target, he does it at random from anything around him. But it would be on his turn, yes.
Yeah.
So perfect.
And if he could like also.
But he will make an AOO immediately because he said he has to. So it's like these little creatures are running by, and yeah, you see him. He's like, "Oh no!" He like smashes one of these little ice dogs to.
And he's
just
gotta like
pieces.
throw him into the pit to like save him. So he's like, oh, yeah.
Ew.
Yeah,
Oh gosh, he's just like on his knees, like I'll help you, and he's like
Fire,
squishing
yeah.
him to death. It'd be like if Shay tried to help him.
Yeah.
Right.
Perfect. So yeah, he is currently. He does immediately use his reaction to kill one of the dogs nearby him. He's like, oh, you can just see the fear on his face. It's like all this like fire of all of these enemies are all around him. And yeah, they're like, maybe we try to eat him ourselves. Sweet.
Me
All
and
right.
Roxo's still laughing.
Yeah. Look at him. He's all idiots. Oh, friggin' kill. You're the friggin'
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Sylvia?
Yeah, are there more of these big guys?
So that's the last of the big dudes, but there are the ice trolls. Who are these dudes? And I can't find the other one.
There's a two-headed one right next to it.
Where's
White
it?
one.
There we go. Yeah. There would be 2 of these guys as well. Again, this is very theater of the mind, but this is like as the army is kind of floating down. You see, as the last one did, he rolls with these 2 little bodyguards with him, ice trolls.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna pop off on this guy right here. I'm gonna hit him with a guiding bolt.
He's got a distinguishing feature. What is it?
Oh, he's got
Other than 2.
I was like, other than the two.
Well, there's 2 of them now. So.
That's true.
these eyes that are just so sad. So
Sad
incredibly sad.
You with the sad
And I'm
eyes.
going to make him cry a little bit more, hopefully.
Yeah.
15 plus 8.
That's 23. All right, 4d6 damage.
So I'm gonna cast it at 5th level, so I need more d6s.
Big boys. You need some from here? Or you got them?
Yeah, I need some more from there.
What do you need?
What do you need?
I need some d6s,
How many?
not that one.
They're
I
all
have 3,
fire.
4. I need 4 more.
I got 4 right
Here
here.
we go.
Yeah, I need 4 more.
There's 4.
Perfect. Got
And remember, the next attack on this one will have
I want
advantage.
to let her use my dice.
perfect. Oh my god. Okay.
That sounded nice.
2, 1, 6, 6, 2, 1, 2, 6.
26. Nice.
That was a decent amount of 6s in there.
That felt really nice.
yeah.
It felt really good.
It sounded good.
Just being connected to this celestial energy, still it burns bright and fucks apparently.
Does it?
Really?
You see the gleaming energy like illuminates his like gorgeous eyes. They're very sad, but they're pretty.
They're
deep like a pond.
They glisten.
Yeah, so you blast them pretty good. You see, and what kind of, that's radiant damage,
I
correct?
believe that is radiant. Let me double check that for you.
What is it?
Guiding bolt.
Guiding
Yeah.
bolt.
It's
So you see, again, the
it's
searing
rad.
radiant energy does not stop this strange regenerative effect that you see the trolls have, but it does do damage. It just will continue to heal if it doesn't take certain types of damage.
Okay, cool.
But the next attack against it has advantage. Try to remember that.
Next attack
Yeah.
against it has advantage.
And that's,
Full
advantageous.
turn?
that's
Do I get like a
good
bonus
old
action?
sad eyes.
Okay.
Ice
His sad
troll.
eyes, it's too bad. He's like,
Well, then I will pop off a ranger arrow
Dope. Yeah. It's a bonus action. What's the?
So they're popping
I
off.
have it right here. It's 2d8 plus 4. That's the damage.
Sweet. And so you roll a d20, add your range attack modifier.
Next attack has advantage.
Oh yeah, you give yourself advantage on it.
Oh, I can. I would like to give myself
Yeah, that's dope.
advantage. Okay, well that's a 3, so I can re-roll this. Okay.
Yeah.
11. Plus my spell modifier? 8. Plus 8.
Okay, sweet. So 19, that does hit.
Booyah!
And yeah, you shoot your
So 2d8
2d8
plus 4.
plus 4.
Wow.
7. 7!
Nice.
Wow!
So 14. What was it? Plus 4 or plus 5?
Plus 4.
Plus 4. Yeah. All right. 18. Again, still, you can see each of the strikes that hits him. They're blasting pretty good, doing a lot of damage. You can see the wounds on the outside kind of start healing.
No.
I don't like that.
Use fire.
All right, boom.
Thanks, though.
Sylvia, what do you got?
Sylvia gonna do?
Shayemira, what do you do?
Oh my god. Okay, what are we on right now?
Currently, this is still the pit is in front of you, and you guys are still free to put yourself anywhere. There are buildings around you.
We've retreated.
There is the windmill that is pretty tall. The Rembrandt's floating above the one you came down before you fought the other guy.
Okay.
And then Boxo's caravan is there, but you guys are basically entering the scene as the armies are following. You see all the villagers on the side.
Okay, great. I wanna stay hidden, so I'm gonna hide behind something on one of the buildings,
Dope.
but I also want to
Give
be
me a
kind of
stealth.
close.
I
Stealth.
think they have to roll pretty high.
Who
to
did
get seen,
we,
but Glacious
retweet?
maybe. Not that he's around.
So a 10 plus 13.
And so 23.
That's
So sneaky.
All right.
so sneaky.
Are you proud of yourself? Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, again, you and Kara, you notice actually at the same time, kind of doing the same thing. She did pass her save.
Yay.
And she hides pretty well too. She's got a 24.
No.
Wow. So lame.
Yeah. Where do you hide? Where do you want to position yourself?
So I kind of want to position myself I want to be a little rangy way, but kind of on a roof, kind of behind one of the maybe structures, like a chimney or something that's on top of one of the things. So I can be kind of around it, but I still have a way to peek around and get a really good view of them. Because I want to attack people.
Dope.
So
You see, you kind of navigate your way up to the top of this roof as you see the enemies coming. Just for narrative effect, it's like you guys are knocking some of these little ice dogs as they crawl over the sides and everything. You're seeing they're still kind of being forced from the funnel to come up that main road, which they continue to do. So you see them all kind of coming out. You notice that Sylvia blasts off and lights up this ice troll here. The general behind they don't seem to be super actively aware of the pit trap in front of them. That'll kind of be after you guys are done with your thing.
Yeah.
We'll deal with that. So yeah, you kind of get up and hide, but you still would have your anything else.
I can attack someone?
Yeah, you can.
Great! That's what I wanted to do. Okay, so I rolled an 18 plus a 9.
That's a hit, 27.
Yay!
do.
Let me kill you. No. And of course, it's with fire. Okay, so a 3, a 3, a 2, a 1, a 2, a 2, a 3, a 5.
21.
Plus 5.
26.
I always forget
So which
about
one?
that.
The same one that Abby was lighting up, or?
No, I
Oh,
want to
no?
spread the love around. I want to hit this guy.
And it's fire, correct?
Yes, it's fire.
Again, the wounds that you strike with the searing, fiery whip, blasted, and it does seem to stop the regeneration on the other. What was the thing about that one though? It's kind of a strange distinguishing feature that you notice as you're about to attack.
Yeah, I've noticed
If it
that
were
it has
sitting, it's missing
the
a fucking arm.
identical eyes of a
Identical.
identical eyes of a shady lady that I once knew many moons ago.
Like I always told her she looked like an ice troll, and she really did look like a freaking ice troll.
I think they might be related.
Yeah. You're like, wait a minute. Just pulls out a little wallet. Okay, so dope. We've got the sad-eyed ice troll taking shots on one side, and the red. I screwed myself. Shady lady. What was it?
Identical.
Identical. I wrote it that
shady
way and I couldn't read it. Identical. Brandon.
Identical.
It's getting shot from either side. Again, you see the little ice guys scattering all around. You got anything else?
I have a bonus attack.
Rexy on Dexy.
Which was a 16 plus 9.
25, that's a hit.
Hit him.
So that's a 4 plus 5. 9.
4 plus 5.
9. But yes. Because 9.
All right, boom. And no regen on that guy. All right, what about you, Rexy?
Sexy Rexes.
Hey! Guys.
Wow.
I think it's spiritual weapon time. And it's just gonna be like a clone of the Brawley's Folly at this point.
Sweet.
And I'll kind of stand in between where Rembrandt's at. I'm curious if
Kinda
flash a little
yourself.
that hand, if that means anything to
little
him.
this
'Cause I was
way.
getting some vibes that he'd know a little bit about this.
A little bit about
So
that.
I'm just kind of like,
So you know, Shay and
buddy.
Sylvia, you guys do certainly notice that as he looks down, you know, again, the kind of the fire cracking from the Ever-Earth ruby nearby, looking down and seeing the Ever-Earth stone, you know, seized into Vrali's hands and face and now into a war pick as well. You notice that same look in his eyes. That draconic lust for magic and power. You see it kind of stops him for a moment. Like, he looks down and you can see him like fighting off the urge. But this is exactly the thing he had mentioned to you.
Yep.
Like you see that he looks down in front of you and he perches himself on the top of the windmill, looking around. You can see he's kind of looking off in the direction where Glacious was. But yeah, he did manage to push back the urge, but being so close to these other two elemental furies is like drawing up some feelings with
Some
him.
shit. He's holding on to some shit.
But yeah, he's perched, you know, at the top of this little like circular tower that you're in front of now. But what else do you want to do?
let me see, because that would be, I guess, action. And yeah, I kind of want to be somewhere in between. Just kind of like sweep the pit if people start coming up there.
Yeah.
And then send
Sweep the leg,
out
Johnny.
the second folly, because that's good. That I can cast it on action, bonus action,
Yes.
move it.
Yes, yeah. Well, I think you cast it. Right? I think you cast it even as a. It is an action, or is it a bonus?
I wasn't even paying attention.
Oh, that is a bonus.
I think it's a bonus. You bonus, and then each time you use your bonus action to move it. So you can cast it where it lands. You want to kind of
here.
by the pit.
Yeah. I want to be it.
All right, you see it floating. Again, it's like even this weird copy of the thing being so close to the Ever-Earth Ruby itself, you notice like the sand around the pit kind of trickles a little bit and falls in. It's like even a replica of this thing has some weird power to it. Nothing too crazy, but you see it move some rocks and stones. But yeah, you've set up, you've got your spiritual weapon out there. Do we have a little
Is
thing
the
for
big
him?
guy gonna attack those two at all?
Which guy?
The one
Senna
that
guy.
she's in control of?
The one that.
Yeah, on his turn. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the start of his turn.
If not, I'm good to go, baby.
Dope. Do we have a little thing for your hammer? I don't remember.
Camel.
Props.
Camel.
Everyone bring your props.
Yeah, here, we'll just use this for now.
I'll just throw a full-size hammer on this thing.
There it is.
He's in there, yeah.
With a saxophone?
All right. Anything else, Rex?
I am good.
All right, Tynaricus, what about you?
Oh, well, they're on the other side of the pit, so I don't really do too well with like ranged attacks and stuff.
Yeah, you know, it's like Boxo's got like a bow and arrow if you need to use one or
What am I
whatever.
supposed
Like,
to do with that? Fucking throw it at him?
But yeah, you could also, again, like kind of how she got up into the roofs and stuff, you could, you know, wait to fully fall back and push something off. You know what I mean? Like, feel free. It's still a little bit of the narrative space. This is the kind of as you guys settle to the fallback position, and then, you know, the scene will resume based on what happens with this pit.
Right. We don't have access to like any fucking oil barrels or anything like that.
Yeah, you could grab an oil barrel, you know, you can just assume
would-
that in the caravan
And then
box
just
that would
wait to
have
throw
one.
it into the fuck pit and light that thing up.
Dope, yeah. Yeah,
Just lube that fuck pit right up.
yeah.
Set it aflame.
Yeah. You know, again, kind of like making a second a fallback kill zone even. You know what I mean? It's like,
Well, yeah, if they start like filling up the pit and like using it as a bridge to get across, at least we can
yeah.
give them another obstacle to get through, or they can't now retreat.
Dope. All right, so yeah, you guys see us, you know, Tynaricus grabs one of the oil barrels. Box was like, you can have that one too.
Yeah, I was gonna throw it into the pit. I wasn't gonna do anything else with it.
Good. I think there's a lot of weird people about these barrels.
There is,
I don't know where
right?
that
Did you
comes
see those other people?
I
They were
saw
gonna
the other
fucking
people.
eat
They
me,
were gonna
man.
eat you, bro.
They wanted my fucking
They were
skin.
gonna eat you. What a shame.
He had the craziest look in his eye, but you know, he's a good shit, so I don't give him too much grief.
You see, kind of, you're able to kind of like line the bottom of the pit, you know, just like throwing a couple barrels in and keeping one for yourself to throw as well. But there's like a nice oily base in the pit as well now.
For what it's worth, I bet you taste delicious.
You see,
Thank you.
you know, standing kind of perched at the top, the giant crystal dragon looks down. You see him shifting his eyes between the different elemental furies, and you see his claws kind of lock in on the tall stone central building that he stands on. He looks over to where that wind, that gust of Glacious comes, and you see the giant blue hands.
No!
Kind of pulling himself up over the cliffside of the mountain. The first thing you notice is that blue rune, etched on the blade that's just kind of put to his side. But you watch as this looming figure, first these giant hands, and then the shoulders, this kind of cold, steely face with the blue lights that burn as Glacious, Lord of Ice, kind of pulls himself up next to you. You see Rembrandt let out a breath weapon.
Wow!
And that's where we're gonna pick it up after.
No! Come on, man!
Okay, we need
10 minutes. All right, guys, we do have 10-minute intermission around here. Refill waters. I have several empty ones. I definitely have to pee, get some snacks.
I'm gonna pout for fucking
get
10
yourself
minutes.
stuff to play along at home. Take care of yourselves, friends.
10-minute pout.
But yeah, 10 minutes. Check out the art. Check out the amazing music, all done by Sandy Stein. Art, Vlad Kolonik. Again, Sean Gilchrist. Check out his book if you get a chance to check it out. Stories from Nowhere. We will be back in 10 minutes to see what the fuck is going on with all of this stuff.
Oh,
What that breath do?
What that
breath do.
All right, guys. We'll see you in 10. What's up, bud?
Jerry Seinfeld? Is that you?
Just like I planned. Welcome back to Weed&d, the extremely pop positive live tabletop role-playing experience.
Extremely.
We have been fighting our way through the siege of Fucktown, and man, there's been a lot of shit going down.
It's true.
Thanks, everybody. We're seeing so many fun new names popping up in chat, guys. Thanks for being here. Congrats to Grim. 2 weeks in a row, he's won that battle royale. He's got the birthday luck.
Really?
Alaskan, my huge supporter of the show. Boojum, great to see you. Scorpio, it's so good to see all the old bugs. And some of the new ones, SpaceX Ghost. And you guys, thanks for making it out, guys. This is too much fun, seriously. I wish you could see my notes. All right. So when we left off, the army of Glacious had finally fallen down upon the town of Fucktown. And the last bastion stand, it's not like win or die, but it's like this kind of last planned stop for this army is about to trigger itself as the great crystal dragon, Rembrandt, attacks Glacious. So you guys got anything, real quick, anybody doing shows or any stuff that they want to throw out real quick? I forgot to do that in the intro.
I have a couple things.
Do it.
A show that I'm a part of called Abandon here in Vegas at the Vegas Theater Company officially opens on Thursday. So I'm very excited for our opening night. I play a puppeteer and demon in the show. It's a spooky, scary, rated R show. It's very fun. And we run alongside Cluelesque, which is Clue, but with burlesque. So they're very fun. Yeah, get it? Cluelesque. I'd also like to do a shout out to someone who's very much alive, Madam Funyuns, who's in the chat.
Yeah,
just released one of his singles for his band, Nakrama. So
It's
you
good,
should
I
check it out.
listened
It's
to
really
it.
good.
Yeah,
It's
it's
called Westwind. So it's on Spotify. Check it out. He's very much alive.
He's alive making music. How can he be dead?
You gotta be alive to make
He
music.
made a metal song.
Yeah.
How can you do that?
Yeah.
How can you do that if you made a metal song?
How could it be
Almost
possible?
like it's the perfect cover up.
Oh my God!
Almost.
Dun dun. Almost.
Anybody
That's what I
else? Anything fun going on?
We have a show on Thursday. It's the show that Stephanie and I do. That's Studio Stephanie and I do, and it's it's the no cover show. We get 6 performers to roll a d20 die to pick a song out of a list of 20. They have no idea which song they're gonna get, and it always matches some sort of theme. So we have that coming up.
What's your theme this week?
It's Punk Rock Bowling Hangover.
Ooh, fun.
So it's bands that were at Punk Rock Bowling this past week and like punk rock covers and stuff, because some people were a little nervous about it only being because they're like, what if it's I really don't know a song? I'm like, cool, let's do a couple covers so it's just easy.
Punch people.
And
Punch 'em.
I kick you in your knee. So yeah, and then the June 13th is going to be our Guardians of the Galaxy show, and it's everybody dancing to the soundtrack from Guardians of the Galaxy because it's very good.
That's such a nice soundtrack. When I used to own a pool equipment repair business, me and Tyler would just have that and play it on repeat.
It's so good.
Years.
Good.
It was so good.
So good.
Yeah.
Horse the road
It's
trip.
good summertime outdoor activity music.
Yes.
Whether you're doing a boat,
Yeah.
a boat thing.
Good
Those
vibe.
boat things.
Yeah.
Boat stuff.
What are those
Boat stuff.
that you guys do?
Boat stuff.
Abort?
I'll tack on to the burlesque happening.
Get in there, homie.
A little bit. June 9th at the Lexi Hotel, there's a Bi Pride burlesque party. Gonna be super fun. She's the poster girl, no big deal. And then I'm headed to Arizona again for a little mini burlesque tour there.
Awesome.
So any Arizona buds, come see me in Bisbee for another
Smoke
Pride
her
celebration
out.
all weekend. Gonna be amazing.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I love it.
Get them Arizona
That's
buds.
the weekend of the
Her
13th.
out.
But we're all just we play catch with each other.
Oh yeah.
Go to the park and play
Kissing.
catch. Probably kiss.
We could
Jake
kiss
is
too. Yeah.
Jake said it
Play
this
catch and
summer
kiss.
Also.
It's a whiles out, but yeah.
They started
I mean,
rehearsal.
I
But
mean,
talk about it.
we just started the first read through for Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder, which is with Madam Funyuns.
Yeah, because he's very much alive.
Yeah, right?
We had our first read through.
That's
and that was a
two
lot of
people
fun.
that have confirmed.
At what
it, so
time?
I'm starting to be a believer.
I'm just saying.
look that Jake
I'm playing King
just gave
Arthur
us,
a lot
like,
this
what
month.
time?
That's weird.
What time?
What time indeed?
What time did you see him last?
Time. Write it down.
Please keep
He
asking.
did jokingly throw out a theory. He's like, but what if I'm just puppeteered back together and that's how, so, I don't know.
Yeah, what if?
And I play a puppet
demon
band.
puppeteers.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
There it is.
It would be really fun to find out that Adam is like 3 raccoons and a coat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People just like not thought about it because
It was all.
It's like all my animals. Like
Yeah.
they're just Adam.
I buy it. I buy it.
Like I'm surprised it's working.
That'd be fine. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's Ben,
I love
Aurora,
little
Lily, and Ash.
Yay! Just swirling around.
Pets don't want to be left at home, so like, we'll find a way.
Yeah, that's
Just
Yeah.
the perfect disguise.
I'm in. I want to do that with my cats too now. That's not what Stephanie is either.
Stephanie's not just your cat.
What do you say, guys, if we jump back in low?
Every time.
You're back, yeah, it's
You're back. Yeah,
Didn't happen over there.
You know, standing in front of the windmill in the newly named Fucktown, you know, feeling the tremendous might of a magical entity such as the Crystal Dragon, Rembrandt, Lord of Skies. You feel the air around you almost sucks away as if like a vacuum is activated as he draws upon it to shoot this tremendous breath weapon out. You see Glacious holds his giant massive ice sword up, and the two beings interlock with pure magical energy. You feel the frigid chill of ice all around you, even with the raka blowing this, you know, the ice effect of survival away. Just being near Glacious at all, there's this frigidness to the air. You see, like, even the stone starts to kind of freeze nearby him, similarly to how, you know, the earth elemental fury would turn things to mud, and, you know, the fire would start to ignite things all around it. You watch as basically the elemental furies of both wind and ice, you know, conflict. You feel the tremendous waves of energy, but it does seem like that Rembrandt has decided to help you in this moment.
Yeah.
You know, he has been kind of holding back, but we are going to kind of like go back into a more traditional initiative progression here. You know, he and Glacious for this round at the very least are interlocked, trying to offset their tremendous power from interrupting what's going on in the streets below. You know, you see Reks standing there with Vrali's Folly in his hand, another replication of it, you know, floating above this pit. The seething crowd, you know, clawing crawls of these ice creatures pushing across as they reach this pit and set the trap. You see some of them spill over the edge, you know, kind of landing in some of the thick, oily sludge on the bottom of it, you know, tearing at the earth in front of them to try to make it through the other side. You see an ice troll kind of clips over and falls. Not one of these guys, but we'll just throw him in there. You see he falls into the pit as well. Has this like kind of funnel that you guys have made, as well as putting yourselves up on the sides of the building, taking out the small ones that fly by, you know, with just heroic blasts of your energy. You see as, you know, this wave of them starts coming forward. At the beginning of that, however, you see the most giant, the large general, the troll general of this branch, looking around like everything around him is on fire. You see he swings. Oh no.
Is he crit?
Oh no.
I wish.
That's a 20.
Good job, buddy!
He hasn't taken any damage.
Sweep the leg.
Good for him.
Put him in a body bag.
I love you, my son.
Oh, that's tough. All right, I need some more D8s. Ooh. Enemies
Big
around.
strong boy.
Dope spell.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna say I gotta
strong.
mess with
Low
him over here if
intelligence.
you want. I'm lousy
Here, I'll
with
just roll them
D8s.
twice.
I'm lousy with them.
I have so many. Please help.
46 damage.
Damn!
Yay!
All right, I'm gonna roll this so it's fair. You see, it looks, you know, the two tallest things near him are of course the ice trolls that are his bodyguards, and he's most afraid for them being on fire right now. So he looks over and he sees the sad-eyed troll. You know, they've probably had long ice troll talks next to frozen lakes about their feelings and friends long gone. And you see, he's like, my friend. He's like terrified for his burning ally, and he smashes down on him with his giant great club. Now it does not. Wait, no, hold on. He was the one that was jacked up.
Sad eyes.
Yeah, Sad Eyes was pretty jacked up.
Shady lady still.
He's in real
Yeah.
bad shape, but he's still going. You see as his like neck just breaks. You just hear it snap underneath
One of his necks?
the giant club, and then you hear it get that regeneration of his neck bones kind of settling. He's in really bad shape. He's bleeding a lot. So he just kind of like squirts blood out of him. With that, they each have to kind of like take as his two bodyguards. I'm gonna make them make intelligence checks. They are very dumb, so -3 to this.
They are dumb.
That is not good enough. Again, they don't know to like rustle him out of it. Like,
Yeah,
they're just
yeah.
like, what is wrong with you, bro? We're at the war right now.
I just think he's having a hard time.
Dex for him, that's a fail. They both fail. All right, so you see as both of the trolls like, I want to get away from him. He did go, so he gets his reaction back and would take an attack of opportunity. That is as the rule was.
Great.
So as the
Fantastic.
I'll let you choose. Would he hit the same one again that's like really bad, or the other one?
he did the same one again.
Then yeah, he does hit. All right, so you see, as he's like going over toward the edge, he's like, no, you'll like the oil. And he like goes and smashes him and literally just squishes him into the ground.
Oh my God.
He's just leverages him down. He's looking around as all these little flames are burning all around him.
Me and Boxo laughing. Bonding and laughing.
goodness.
We were just having a good time.
All right, you see 20 of the. I'm just gonna do this with my dice over here. So this is easier.
Let's hear all that laughing. Who the
Although
fuck is laughing in the middle of a wall?
You see 20 of those little ice dogs come out. So the way we're gonna do this right now, because there is what, 5 of you, so each of you roll 3d20 and just tell me what you got. These are the villagers. They're like pulling up their bows and.
That was shit-tastic.
Oh shit.
Are we adding our...
Just tell me the number rolled.
Oh, 4, 4, and 5.
Okay.
10, 10, 6.
Okay.
4, 5, 7.
Okay.
14, 8, 15.
Okay.
4, 4, and 11.
Wow.
All right, you see as 20 of these, ice creatures are like
Also with
hauling
bows.
forward. The villagers that have been kind of waiting for this the whole time, they all draw their bows up. You see a couple throw axes, a couple just kitchen knives or pots, whatever they can really grab. They're just hurling over this pit to try to slow everything down. But again, they're scared. This is, even with the dragon fighting on their side, there is still a dragon, battling this giant ice monster nearby. And you see that even in the volley of all of these weapons shooting over toward them, only 5 of the creatures were slain. And they managed to run up. So this is, I have to do this in groups of 3. This is for speed, so. Boom. They manage across. So, here we go. We're gonna do it in packs of 5. You see that 15 of these monsters, this is the end of their movement, but they have made it to the other side of the pit. Those are the little guys. Each of those is 5. Like, I know this is getting a little, actually the easiest way to do that is probably just put a 5 on.
But that's supposed to be a villager.
Smart.
Boom. And then as they die, we can just load.
He got too scared. He had to go. I gotta go, guys.
Really good.
I really don't like
Boom.
this.
There you go. Add 5. So they have made it over. However, the ice trolls have been stopped. One of them is dead. I'll take him out. And then one of them is stuck in the bottom of the pit. The other one as well. Oh no, he failed too, so he's in the pit as well. And 15 of the dudes made it over the other side. It will be 2 more rounds before another wave of these guys comes. So you guys have basically 2 rounds to deal with what's in front of you right now.
Oh, that's clean up.
At the top of that initiative is Shay and Kara. What do you do?
I'm gonna go after these
Shikara.
little guys that just came out of here.
Poof.
So 6 plus 9.
15's a hit.
Nice. You can't see me, and these are on fire. Yay.
Which one are you striking?
This one here.
Okay, cool.
So a 3, a 4, a 6, a 1, a 3, a 3, a 5, and a 3. Oh wait, is this a 6 or? No, 6. Yeah, because there's 6. So there's not a 9 on there.
No,
You see, the flaming my knife destroys 2 of them. You sever them with one strike.
Ooh.
The burst coming off the Ever Earth Ruby, still ignites those like mental blades.
Oh, plus 5. Sorry, I always forget this one. Plus 5.
It is single target, and I just killed a second one for the fiery effect.
Great.
So, but
That's an extra
that's your action.
Yeah.
You got anything else?
I have a bonus action.
Yeah. You see Kara's gonna go too.
I'm gonna hit them again, hopefully. 9 plus 9, so 18.
That's a hit.
Yay.
Nice.
So 8. 3 plus 5. 8.
All right, sweet. Between you and Kara, where did I move Kara? Oh, she's over here. You and Kara, kind of taking care of this when you're not in the, you're still up on your building. You see she runs out and starts sticking her blades through them as well. You managed to kill 4 of them.
Yay.
I mean, I guess I'll just leave the one there now. Just one. But yeah, you guys managed to like spin through and cut through these things that were able to jump over this pit, kind of bouncing off of the other trolls and stuff that are inside of it. The pit's still lined with oil.
We as this is happening, because I'm liking all these slow moments, so we have a slow motion moment where we look at each other and we both wink.
You guys like toss each other your knives and stab with them. Yeah. Sweet. She's just like, then you see her head starts turning. I forgot to make her save.
Oh God.
Oh, she passed.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
she keeps looking at you rather than looking back over at Tynaricus, because remember, she's quite insane.
She is insane.
Abby normal.
Because she told me how much she wasn't insane.
Yes.
I knew
No,
she was
remember she
insane.
said it. She's not
I'm
insane.
not crazy. I'm not crazy.
You got anything else, Jay?
No, that's it.
All right, you're up, Sylvia.
Well, I'm still in my archer form.
Yeah.
And while I'm all the way back here still, I'm gonna pop off one.
At the center group, there's one left on that one, and then there's 5 and 5 there. But either it's all good.
No, yeah, I'll do this one.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
She's just standing there like Kara and Shay are just like shoot the one next to him. Oh, sorry.
Just
14
smoldering
plus
at each
8.
other.
That's 22 is a hit.
Okay, nice. Okay, and then that's 2d8 plus 4.
Ooh, nice. Just don't roll. Actually, I think you'll kill me with minimal damage. But tell me how much damage you do, because it's more fun.
Oh, okay. Oh, God. 3 and 2.
Plus. Do you get any add stat? Or is it just 2d8?
I think it's just 2d8. Oh, no, plus 4.
Okay, so boom. Yeah, that one does die. So you guys have managed to, this first pack of them. As you blast it back, you see their ice bodies fall back over into the pit, and that one group is done.
Okay, cool. I wanted to sear the emblem of the lily.
Dope.
Yeah.
The body
away.
falls away, and there's this chunk of ice glowing with the ring of the lily on it. Just kind of glowing behind you as you feel the tremendous power of this crystal dragon's breath weapon behind you.
Oh, yeah.
You got anything else?
I'm gonna come a little closer in.
Okay. I got you. Yeah.
Come on.
I'm gonna move my full 30.
That's exactly
All right, sweet. Yeah, because you could kind of you guys fell back to wherever you wanted. So where would
Yeah.
you want to be right now?
I'd like to be.
Breath weapon.
So he's
bread
all the way
weapon?
on the other side.
Yes.
of this pit.
First.
Nice.
I'm gonna come like right about right
All right, sweet.
there.
Make some good
Back
breath.
up, you see Reks still standing there with this giant, arcane relic. All right, you got anything else?
Yeah, with my actual action, because the other one was a bonus action. I'm going to meet. I'm gonna meet.
Oh, she's gonna meet me.
I'm going to produce flame.
Dope.
And I believe at the same time I can hurl it
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going
So
to
light 'em
summon
up.
all the
Kind of like shooting another arrow, but it's fire. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's
Oh, actually, can I set my arrow ablaze and
Yes.
shoot that? And
Super
that's
cool.
what it is. Okay.
Just carry a candle with you. Baldur's Gate 3 does that. Just set a candle down.
I love
all
it.
your weapons
I'm like,
are on
oh, good.
fire.
I can just
Extra
get
fire damage.
anywhere.
So yeah, Princess
Good.
Diaries style. I'm
Yes.
gonna light it ablaze and shoot the arrow.
Bread weapon.
5. Do I add my spell modifier to that?
For your attack?
Yeah.
Yes.
Plus 8.
Okay, sweet. So, boom. That is. And how much damage does it do? Or was that was not the damage?
No, that was if I hit.
That's it.
Woo!
Yay.
3d8.
All right.
7, 7, 5.
Nice.
So yeah, you kind of the same thing. Like, as long as
rolling
fire's
hot
being used,
today.
it's seemingly you guys are able to double target. It's like 2 of them will fall from this group. You're casting fire in.
Any dudes on fire fall into that pit?
Yeah, did they fall pit?
They died, so they're just dead.
They're just sitting
When they
in-
died, did they
Just
fall
dead.
in the pit?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
And how did what did it look like?
That's what it sounded like.
That's what happened.
Sam set that oil on fire.
Oh, that's a fair point. You see one falls back. If you want to ignite the tunnel with it, I'm down with that.
I
You guys both
intended
use
to
fire.
do that, and I wish to do what I
Obviously, eat it.
intended.
You feel that, you still have that mind link with Shayemira, that connection from when Rembrandt
You're
was
like,
drawing the
remember,
energy
do
from
it.
you.
Oh,
And
hey,
yeah, you kind of feel like
yeah.
that same, like the Ever-Earth Ruby being so nearby, you kind of add a little extra push. You see they fall back and land in there. Those trolls will not be regenerating anymore.
Wow.
Ooh, I didn't roll too bad.
Wow.
All right. Boom.
For them.
Groovy.
Wow.
And yeah, it does. It stops the regeneration. That one that's in real bad shape, though. Go ahead and give me this. So you see one of the ice monsters like falls back. The little piece of ice at its core is still somewhat inflamed with your magical energy. You see it drop off the edge. It ignites the pit, and you see the ice troll gets up. What do you do?
Just like instead of an explosion, it's a water explosion, like when you hold your thumb on the end of the garden hose.
Just severs him in half. He falls back into the pit. This one is dead. That one's still alive. But yeah, you see the flames ignite every being inside of it. You see it just rocks off like 10 of those little ice creatures as they're trying to make their way across. But the fuck pit, has now been lit.
I am dying.
All right.
It's lit.
She's lit.
You got anything else, Sylvia?
That's it.
All right, that brings us up to Tynaricus.
What up?
You know, you see they've kind of made it over. They're close to some of your casties and stuff. You can kind of be located wherever you want, is where you would have stood when this all began. But what do you do?
What is left to kill?
There are 3 of those little ice creatures there. There's 5 of them there. Just 8 of them on your side. And then as well, there's an ice troll that's inside this pit, and then the big one that's kind of like working for you guys right now a little bit on the other side, enemies abound, like attacking whatever's near him. There is also Glacious, like that. You know, if you wanted to involve yourself in that fracas, that you have that option as well. You know, Glacious and Rembrandt are battling right next to you.
Yeah, well, they're like gods and stuff up just about.
There is a little of that feeling.
Yeah, I don't really want to, until.
But D&D's not a video game. Like you can do whatever you want. You know what I mean? So it's
that
like,
is true.
Even gods crumble.
But I don't know if I need to necessarily jump into that fight when this one's not over just yet. We'll save
You
that.
still feel the steely gazes of the dervishes just like drawn to your presence, that an actual Onyxheart is fighting in battle.
Oh yeah, well then let's go for the group of 5, I suppose. Let's just. Oh wait, no, there's a group of 3, right?
There is,
so,
yes.
So if I have, if there's a group of 3 and I have 3 attacks, maybe I can get all 3 of them.
Absolutely.
So let's just.
They do have little ease.
Yeah,
They're not
we'll go with that. We'll be a little more
Whack.
map it.
Gil, I believe you're on deck.
All right, so let's go. Ooh, that is a 14.
It's on the money.
Ooh,
Gaudy.
money. Did you say poop? All right, that is a 15 damage.
15, that's a kill.
You dead. Next up.
Down to 2.
All right, that is a 20.
That's it?
All right.
That one's like, no.
Oh, that one's only 6.
It's not enough.
Damn it. Well, I got this bonus action though. Oh, that's it. That ain't gonna hit it. That's a 2.
All right. 2. I know. It's fine. All right, you see you run up, and again, it's this choosing your battlefield. This is strange that like some of them levied across. The ones you were looking forward to fighting are mostly dying in front of you right now. You're just like, that's stupid. Why am I fighting these stupid dogs? But you do manage
that's all there
to
is
kill
to
one
kill.
of them. Yeah. You're still exactly. You're keeping them on the
limited.
other side. Your sentinel thing. If one of them starts climbing up, you're like, nope. And knocking them back down again. The individual targets of all. There is kind of like the background of these ice creatures like jumping off walls around you. But you guys are such heroes that they're minions. You're just kind of knocking them away.
Yeah.
But you can still feel the push of this army on your location. Still probably more trolls out there as well. Still probably more methods. But this wave right now is you're handling pretty readily.
Well, I still have my other oil barrel, right?
Yep.
All right, cool. So I'm just gonna keep that in reserve.
Dope. You want to stay where you're at too?
Yeah, because I figure if they're gonna hit someone, it should be me.
Dope. Gil. Freaking Gil.
That guy killed his friend.
You killed his friend so good.
All right, I gotta go take care of some stuff.
Oh. You see him? You see he points up and then Goku's just like in the clouds, like crackling with energy and this ball getting bigger and bigger and bigger, like, guys! You still have your Goku blast as well.
Yeah, I forgot.
You what? You forgot? No. The ball starts getting smaller.
No, silly boy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Silly boy. Yeah, I'll take care of that in a second. But I was gonna say for you, I say if the caravan gets like super threatened and you feel like you need to get out, I don't care.
Boxo has lived a long time.
Exactly.
You
got it.
wink.
I'm just saying, I won't be mad.
Yeah.
I won't be like, Boxo!
Steal another one of my
Curse you!
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I only did it the one time.
Yeah.
And then you expressed to me the boundary that you didn't like it, so I never did it again.
Gil, most people don't like being stolen from.
Really?
Did you not know that?
I thought it was a good prank.
Is that how they do it on your planet? They say hello with a theft.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, secrets.
He's like, hello. No, and you steal something.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna get out of the way and then look up to Goku. Darling!
You see with the same fanaticism that the dervishes look at Tynaricus, Goku's like, pierce down on you.
Jesus.
Yes, my darling.
You go ahead and just shoot it at that Glacious guy.
Shoot it all over him.
Come on, Glacious. All right, so you
Take
get
all
a
that
roll
pen up,
this.
whatever
it is
you got,
6d8.
shoot it all over Glacious.
Do you need some d8s? I got 4 here.
68.
6d8.
Oh, you need-
69.
Nice.
What? Oh, hold on. Oh, it's because I
Does she
have
have the
green
trick
light.
one?
I have green
She's
light.
got the trick one.
Oh, yeah, my old mic.
Yeah.
Each mic more confusing than the last.
It's fine.
wrong on purpose.
I'm riddles. These riddles 3. Right?
All right, yeah. So you've summoned the blast of Goku, kind of the last of your earned,
more
earned
D8s?
preparations. I got 4 here, if you need 'em.
I don't know. Hold on.
I got 8.
Actually, I just need one more. Please. Somebody.
So between your bardic
Help
inspiration, your encouraging words, and the upcast ability that you gave him before, his fireball hits a little harder than 86.
Look at that sound.
That thing hits
can-
more.
I'm sorry, it's supposed to be
That's gonna sound
8d8.
good.
Did I say 68?
No, I thought you said 8.
Okay, good.
No, I have 6.
Oh,
8.
you got
You
6.
see
Get
more?
it.
Give me your D8s, my friend.
This one looks like mine.
Wow, this is
one,
crazy.
right?
Yeah, that's why.
Oh my god!
You never saw him again.
I see it.
Okay,
I got it.
hold on.
Dude, Glacious is
I
actually
don't
taking
know.
quite a
I
bit of
never.
damage.
I don't know what's happened.
Oh god, oh god.
We can get it later. All right.
No! It's the oh, I found it.
You found it.
I did clean in here
I found it
super
when
well,
Drew found
so
it.
it'll be easy to find.
We found it
No, no, it's
together.
very
We
clean.
found it together.
Do you have them all? You got them?
Wait.
Too many?
I no. I don't even know.
Oh, I
So yeah,
should have given
88
it.
instead of 86. That's the
Okay,
that's all the
1, 2,
perks
3,
you got him.
4,
Lost my
5,
mic
6,
again.
7, and 8.
Well, fuck
All
it.
right, everybody. Are you ready?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have to do that.
Oh, yeah, I'm out.
This is a rhythm. You ready for math?
Made one for you. Goku. Okay,
Jesus.
3, 2, 3, 1, 8, 7, 4, 5.
All right.
33.
Yay! Yeah.
And it is fire
That's
damage.
good. Yeah.
And it's fire.
Das ist gut. Beautiful.
Okay. This goes back to you. Same with this guy.
The whole time. Just hold it
All
on.
right, so you see, Goku finally takes his moment.
Was it
Is
a
yours the brown one?
Oh,
That's
I
so
think
good
the
we
brown
have
ones
him.
are big.
No, yours is the gray. Is this one the blue and? Is this you?
I think so.
Goku.
Oh, they got in the water. We're on the water jar
I
room.
love that.
And then Nicole, yours was the.
You didn't get one of mine.
Oh.
I went to throw you one and you were already done.
Someone had already thrown at you. I didn't see where yours went.
All right, you see Goku finally releases his 3 episodes Spirit Bomb Kamehameha.
Yeah, like all over his face. All over his face.
All over.
Shoot it all over
Right. Now he does get to save legendary, but he will take half. The half of double damage is still.
Oh,
the
don't
amount
forget
for
that I
this
also
33.
gave him I gave him a
A
bardic.
bardic inspiration. Yeah,
So
that's what
it's part of-
that's up to the, the
yeah,
dice.
yeah.
So normally it would have been 86. You did 88.
Excellent.
All right, boom. So yeah, you see he shifts his blade as he's blocking this breath weapon from Rembrandt. He kind of shifts to try to block both. And he can't. You see some of the searing energy from this blast
Good shit.
shoots through his arm and chunks off quite a bit of damage. He is actually in pretty bad shape.
Really?
Lace?
Glacious.
We gotta stop doing that.
Did we all do that?
All right, so that's Goku. You got anything else?
Yeah. What did you qualify that as? Like a person's separate action from mine?
Yep. Yeah, that was basically like setting one of your traps off, similar to the way the.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Goku.
Okay.
Let's go get 'em.
In that case, I'm gonna. How much?
He's like, did I do good, Gil? What's that? Did you like it?
Yes, darling. And I'm gonna hold monster on Rembrandt.
Ooh, on Rembrandt.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I'm just stopping the whole thing. Everyone stop.
All right,
that
Rembrandt
one's
does here. I actually have to.
All right, I'm like, There's like one I want to use, and I'm like, I don't want to use all my shit, but there's one thing I want to use, and I'm like keeping in my back pocket in case things get out of hand.
Get real hairy.
What's the saving throw?
So the saving throw. Yeah, it's
And which kind
my
of save?
wisdom saving throw, and I think it's 17. Spell save DC.
All right.
The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration. The spell has no effect on undead.
He got wisdom saving throw, you said?
Yeah.
He only got a 13, so he failed.
Got him.
Freeze, motherfucker!
I'm getting everybody at once, because I don't like anybody.
Yeah, you kind of see the two what is your hold monster? You see Rembrandt mid-breath weapon as he's firing this stuff out as the magic starts creeping over him. You see he's like vastly confused.
Yeah. Like he still hits him. I let him, hit him. It's like in the order of things.
Yeah.
I let all this thing happen, and then I hope Glacious gets blasted in the face.
Yeah.
And then I just like, and it's like, and it's like it just like covers his mouth, but he like.
All right, you successfully have Rembrandt held.
Oh
my god.
He's frozen on top of this tower in front of you. His eyes dart from Glacious over to you. You see Glacious' sword, like some of the ice is melted off from the fury of the strike that hit him. You see he kind of gets pushed back a little bit toward the cliff's edge, but rights himself. What's your game? He points his blade at you. You see the same sky pointing
I
at
love
you.
that he points at this goo.
Would you join my side, Goo Man?
Goo man. Oh my god, no one's ever said that before. Like a who man, but a goo man.
Goo Man.
That's nice.
The mustache.
That's really nice. I like that a lot. All right, sorry, Blade. Listen. Hi, hello. I have only the inclination of which involves me helping getting rid of the blight, because it's gonna kill all of us. So I just want to support who's gonna do that fastest.
Right.
All right, make a.
So I'm kind of trying to use like a little bit of like, I guess like I'm not persuasion. I'm trying to like try to charm him in a way.
Right.
I did already stop this one,
yeah.
so but I'm just trying to like, what do we gotta do to stop this from happening? Because it's come from here. Like it's the blight is from here, right? We were just like establishing that.
It is the dark planet becomes this, yes. But as we learned before, the blight was born at the beginning of this world. Yes.
Here, okay. So it's not like something that like came from space.
Well, if you remember in Everendell, the blight was a thing that was happening. Like there was before Ganjaria was made, but
So there's a poison in the planet. Okay. Cool. Fucking.
I seek the
what other
Furies. Let me have the fire. Let me have the earth. Give me that dragon.
No.
And I'll help you
You're
in the
saying.
blight.
Hey,
No.
A lot of demands. A lot of
Yeah.
demands out of this guy.
Whoa. So much. Yeah. No. Why do you think? Well, first of all, why do you think I have all these things and the capability of being
I
able
can
to
see
give
they're
them to
literally
you?
in front of me right now.
Yeah.
I can see them.
What?
They're right
These
there.
guys. I could tell anybody what. No one listens to me. I'm just killing.
The wink.
Wait, let's see. Does Glacious know? No, did we do a Glacious though? Because you had never been to the Cave of Ice.
No, I'm just. Yeah, you don't know
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
about.
Well, I mean, sometimes we usually roll for if they've met Gil.
That's true. That's true. It is because it is hilarious.
to a nice
Hilarious.
party.
It worked.
You see,
Ice party
Glacious
time.
looks at the frozen, the held dragon in front of him, and all right, give me a persuasion check,
Like,
just to
who's
kind of like chill out, be cool, man, be cool, like,
Like,
you
let's
know.
pause. Let's
Yeah.
pause. Swing. Okay, can I use my coin? My hell yeah coin? Which I happen to not have, so I'm just gonna give you one of these guys. Yeah, I was like, I don't have one. Hiya!
Good job.
Yay! Okay.
All right, are you using it traditionally or are you doing your epic opportunity?
This is my epic opportunity because I don't have. Now I don't have much. You know, I don't have much in this world, but I tell you what I do have is my charisma. And as the personality hire, if I could just maybe de-escalate this situation, so that we can get to the bottom of it. Because I know we have a common goal, which is to live and be awesome, right? Like, you want to be powerful. This guy wants to be powerful. Seems like everybody wants to be the most powerful. Which means kind of nothing if, like, regardless of all the history of all the shit that I've heard from being here, the Blight still exists. So every time one of you guys has restarted the Earth, planet, Ganjaria world, or you've done your bullshit, it's still here. So clearly something you guys are doing isn't working, and if maybe the helping committee could step in, we could make something happen.
The last time that I tried to trust heroes, this world was born in the first place.
And yet, before and after, the Blight exists, so it didn't even really, if anything, it's just been here. So we need to do something else.
What would you say we do? What can you
That'll
do?
be next time. I'm not even the president. We should talk to her. I probably should talk to my legal representation and president.
You see Glacious, again by using your coin, it's like this, like that bardic magic that just the big spectacle of everything. Everything kind of stops.
Oh my god.
Except for that one guy's
across the pit.
And then you just hear Boxer like still just laughing. Boxer at this point is just having a cigarette, just laughing, yeah.
But yes, you see he looks around and he's like,
when I held Monster, that guy actually is not under my control anymore. He's just doing that because he's...
Yeah, he's just like dumb.
No,
he's like, oh, that's right, yeah, your concentration shit.
Yeah.
So you see, he is also stopped. He's like turning, they're all looking at Glacious. Glacious is, you can see, his eyes are not like traditional eyes, they're like little magical bulbs of blue energy that sit in this frozen ice. His eyes shifting over the battlefield, shifting over the frozen Rembrandt in front of him. Consult your allies. Make me an offer. Before us lie all the materials we need to create another tier.
Okay! And then like...
This is just all these ice creatures, like, the villagers are... But he's allowing you guys to discuss. What do you want to offer him?
Okay, I'm just gonna like, cool! And then I just panic, look at everybody and like...
Oh, so you wanted to like execute the thing first and then come up with a plan. Right. Now that's a solid strategy.
Stop the bullshit, didn't it? That's what I was trying to do.
You did.
It's all the mind link.
It's all mind link. I take a step to hide a little bit more because you like called me out and like mind link, guys. Don't give away location.
Hey, we got a raid coming in!
Hell yeah!
Thanks, folks. Dorktails. Oh, we love you guys. But if you're not following Dorktails, you don't listen to a word I say. Follow them immediately. Kelly and those people are wonderful, incredible creators in the D&D space, and we love them very much. Thanks for bringing your party our way, guys. All right, so the war, this assault, the intruding ice army and Glacious, their leader, the frozen crystal dragon now mounted upon the top of this windmill. This tense stillness in the air, and you just hear the slight chuckles.
I'm just like...
Foxo just loving the crap out of this.
Yeah.
But at this point, it's like the army's here. There's many different ways you guys can go about doing it, but he's allowing you a chance to discuss. He wants to know what your offer is. What will you tell him? You got a little bit of time.
I was just gonna keep hitting people, guys. That's what I do.
But it's really just, putting something under a rug. It's not actually fixing anything because the bigger
So how do we
issue
fix
at
the
hand-
blight then?
We got to get the thing from him, right?
What?
He's got one of the...
The tiers?
His
we
gem.
need his gem. And it seems like we've got more.
Yeah,
so
we've already got 3, right? So
we do. We have.
kind of seems like a shitty deal to me.
Yeah, guys, up until 2 minutes ago,
You had no idea what the fuck you were doing. Huh?
Yeah, I'm not...
I know.
Just don't know how to do
I don't know. I just saw the two big guys yelling at each other. I didn't like it. It's boring.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, like big.
So I stopped it.
I guess this. I was mad at you at first. I'm not gonna lie, but
It's okay.
I seen You got a good heart.
I'm comfortable with people being mad at me.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, no.
Pulls up like
I see what you did now.
The whole time the whole time Gil's just got like a hand in Goku's back pocket. You did good, Goku.
Good job, you silly boy.
He's too tired.
Anyone takes you from me,
yeah.
I'm so pissed. So anyways, do this to me. Don't take
I
my
would never.
boyfriends.
I love
No,
Goku.
don't take.
What? How can you get rid of a guy?
Munch, it is not dealt with if you put it under a rug. It's just under a rug now.
Okay. So we need these stones to save the planet.
Correct. I'm not giving him the stone I'm holding.
Right.
Yeah, because fuck that.
He wants all of them.
Or the stone that Rex is holding, right? We're giving him that one. What?
Trust the ancient.
So-
Come on.
Come on. Oh, well, in that case.
Oh, well, here you go.
No.
Oh, God.
Love it. So we need all these to then, and then we gotta take them to your mom.
Oh,
Right?
sick.
So, controlling of the elemental furies has slowed the storms around the meteor. You could approach it if you had all of them.
So the thing is, we clearly need to fix the deeper issue, which is that there is something rotten, like a mold or something, like inside of the planet. Like it doesn't. Even if we get like attack the symptoms, we're not getting the sickness.
Correct.
Is there a way? I mean, the thing is, like both of these guys are so power hungry that they like don't really. It's like they have to fight their own nature consistently to not just make a selfish choice instead of like just going like, oh yeah, we should probably like do something about the thing that's happening right
Is there
now.
any way we could just like let these two like kill each other and then pick up the scraps of whatever's left of them?
It's like the end of Pokemon. We always come
Punching
back
each
to the
other in
end
the
of
face.
Pokemon, bro.
I don't think it's a good idea to let them kill each other because Rembrandt we could still use to help stop the blight, whereas this other dude, not so much.
So
Glacious.
you know a little bit about Glacious. Like your
Right.
grandfather and him did have like a balance, a pact. Yes. The walls that stopped the plane of the portal that you know very well is to be where the ice armor is forged. Said to be the gateway to the plane of ice itself, sits at the north side of the Indicus Empire. So,
Yes.
Glacious was Queen Mab's like general, and then lost the great battle, and ended up the Five allowed him to live and go back to the plane of ice way back in our prologue. But he does not like Queen Mab now, and this is a world created by her. And so,
Right.
again, him being a primordial now, like he wasn't then, but now he is a primordial. The tier of the primordials was the source of the fractionation magic that she used to create this world. The same fractionation ritual that created Rial from synthesis, and also one of the Shekinda's spells. If you remember the Council of the Shekinda Wizards.
Right. Well, that's great.
I mean, I feel like we should try to just play into that ego a little bit. Maybe I don't know. Like if he wants to fight and be all powerful, we can't do that. Kind of like what you were already saying to him. I feel like we should try to strike a deal and get him to give us his elemental because we all have the same goal at the end of it. Is to stop the blight and stop all this from happening. And if
Hey,
you
what
want,
happens to these things when we use them? Do they just go back? Like
The Furies themselves?
the
I mean, because
seed-
she's
the
been
seeds.
using hers.
No, the seeds, and then it's all fine.
Or is it like when you
He's like-
use the Dragon Balls and then they all like
He doesn't know.
split all over the earth?
Well,
yeah.
'Cause
well,
he's-
maybe
he's
we
not
could
like
use it
the-
and then
yeah.
give it to him later. So, cause we could just like.
let us do our thing first.
Yes!
And then
Right.
maybe you can
you
have
give
one later.
yours to us first, and we do our stuff, and then we give it to
And then if
you
We'll
each of
play
you
the
chose one of
bounce.
your friends.
Well, cause priority-wise, you're gonna want your planet.
No, so you give us $200 now, and then you go and talk to 10 of your friends and get
And then
$200
we'll-
from them.
That makes
Well, then we'll
sense.
put them all in a pile
Right.
in the center of the land, and then be like, "Okay, everybody, start at every corner," and then they all have to race for them.
and grab them.
Yeah, when we're done. But I think right now the biggest priority is like stop stoplight, no bad.
Yeah, I think everybody should stop being stupid because the battle at hand is for nothing. Like anything that happens here isn't going to affect anything in what we're actually fighting for. This is just nothing. We're all wasting our time.
We're wasting our time!
But that's gonna be really tough for these trolls. They're really fucking stupid.
Well, then maybe they can be really easily swayed to change their gears.
They're still burning in the oil.
He's just laying there
Why is
still.
everybody just standing there?
No one has helped him and he's just wriggling in the fucking burning oil. I feel bad for him. He's so stupid.
He's so stupid.
So,
Hey!
What else would he want? Because we're not giving him the stones.
No, we're
for
not
now.
doing the stones.
Maybe later, but
Give me Rembrandt.
No, he's a stone. No,
I thought I'd get.
no.
Hey, silly! Laces!
What if it worked?
What if it works?
what
It didn't. So.
Ah, shit. Well,
There is something else you could help me with. Someone I must kill.
Oh,
Everybody wants to fight you.
I will need much power to do so.
well,
He's very close.
is he here right now? It's just
It's just some guy there, like.
are you talking about Bill?
Oh my god, I was gonna say Bill.
Bill. There's Bill.
Get him!
You see, and he turns. He kind of points his frost blade up toward the dragon's head mountains to the north. Where Sven and them are going. The wizard who stole my living ice. The two-legged cat with eyes of stars. Could you help me kill Realthesis?
Okay!
Okay, hold on.
Okay, sorry. Wait, sorry. I
I'm just agree to kill people.
whatever.
Here's the thing,
He's not a stone.
buddy.
Okay.
He's not a
My
stone.
name is Glacious.
I don't care.
That's very
Wow.
I'm sorry.
She's like
Great.
president! Are you just
the
a voice?
respect level? What the respect
I'm
level
not
that's going
kidding
on
you.
here is real low. Do you like your time? Oh.
I like my time very much.
Oh, good. Well, guess what? It's running out. And us doing this side mission to go kill someone that you're having beef with is not gonna stop anything that is of value here.
Yeah,
value
asshole.
your time?
You want to
Sorry.
win the blight?
Yes, we want to fight. Yes, the blight is the most important thing right now. We have to stop that, and then all the trivial things we can figure out later.
Prioritize, motherfucker.
I do believe we fight the same course.
Yes.
Synthesis Othravon,
Oh my god.
when he was split, created the blight. Realthesis, the wizard, is our key to destroying it.
A lot of keys to destroying this thing, guy.
There's 4 keys for the beat.
4
If you had
keys?
your quest book, you would be like,
He has all the keys.
Okay, let's go. Let's go get him. Let's go get
You
him.
must swear yourselves. You see, he puts his blade down with the rune. You feel this magic going over it. This is technically a curse, not a positive spell. But if you bind yourself to a contract with him, there are ramifications for breaking it. You feel that snow globe, the surrounding ice all around you, starts kind of caving in. He's drawing his power back into himself. Would you aid me? Would you strike down the wizard who is to blame for all of your little problems?
Well, blame. I thought you said he could fix all of this.
Yes, he can.
So we blame him and then ask for his fucking help. That seems like counterintuitive.
You won't be
you
asking
did it,
for
so
his help.
Oh,
you
What
made
if we
this
agreed
mess.
to go talk to him? We don't have to kill him. We'll figure it
We
out.
do have to kill him.
Oh.
When we with your blade, I want to pull out a contract and go. That's fine. You sign that contract.
I was thinking it was like I was waiting for it. I'm like, and then
We
you
just
sign
need
ours.
Yeah, it's-
signature down here.
He pulls out little ice glasses.
Don't worry about the date. We'll fill that out.
Like, there's also a curse attached to this one. Should you break it?
He has asked you to propose something to him. So if you have a type of pairing that you want to offer, this is like he will accept whatever your proposal is to him. But it has to be a thing. It has to have like a term or a point. It's so like whatever you choose as your thing, he will respond accordingly.
Okay.
Great. Well then, buddy, You're about to join the Mother Effin' Helping Committee. And we don't take lightly to people who lie to us and who break their promises. Or else.
Or
So-
else.
You see like the little page that you're like holding out freezes. Or else.
Yep.
I've got more in my backpack if we need to get.
Or else.
It'll thaw. It's not that. It's just for
I like grab one of my, bring out one of my daggers and just a little bit of fire, and I melt the ice. I go, or else.
No.
And then it's like freezes it again. It's like, well, now it's wet, and wet turns into
Or
ice.
else. I just go back and forth. Or else, yeah. She's our president. You better watch out.
All right. You see, you know, looking at you, the contract for the helping committee, the kind of glowing blue magical room. I will help. What will I help you do?
You will help us stop the blight and restore goodwill here in the land.
You feel this kind of like pulse from the magic in front of you. You look down on your hand. And the brand, the same rune that you saw in the sky, the same that's on the sword, glows on your hand. It's a little cold to the touch. So be it. Or else.
Haha, he gets it.
And that's where we'll pick it up next time. Brand's like, what the fuck? What the fuck, guys? I'm gonna change the spell hold monster to where they can still kind of mutter responses.
Oh yeah.
It's too funny to be like,
gotta be able to,
"Hey, don't
like,
crit,
right.
please, don't auto-crit me, please.
That's not my signature. That's not my signature.
All right, I do like this idea. Again, it's like this is something like depending on the specificity of that moment and what you guys choose to do from here. Could be kind of a big decision. So I want to give you guys, the week to think about it.
Sure.
That was dope. Currently, the armies are just kind of standing there. The villagers are standing there, but there is a little detente. Like there's like a pause going on.
What do you do when there's nothing to do?
And you guys have made an allegiance of some kind with Glacious. Who's, you guys have some history with him in the lore. He's not a maniac. And so, potentially heading up toward the Dragon Skull Mountains, where Realthesis is said to be. Remember, some of the other dervishes are headed that way too. Sven.
Yeah.
And,
Right, Sven was up
and
there.
Jennifer.
Ben.
Sven and Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Guys, that was a lot of fun. Seriously,
Oh, yeah.
I love playing with you guys. You're the freaking best. Thanks to all the buds for being amazing, hanging out. Man, let's see where this bad boy goes. We got about 5 more left of this chapter. So some of these finer points are drawing some pretty big revelations. I can't wait, guys. It's going to be a blast and a half. We'll be here next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, rocking out a continuation, picking up from there with the new bud Glacious and a frozen crystal dragon. We got us a little ritual we like to do around here. Maybe you've heard about it. Maybe you haven't. We like to take a lighter, like this black one I still have. I have it from the beginning. Make sure we're not going to light any of our friends, family, or household pets on fire and go lighters up. Or else.
Yeah. Touch.
Thank you guys so much for hanging with us. Play a D&D with us. Hang around. We are going to raid for sure. We love keeping that train rolling. We love you. Love yourself. Create something. Play games with your friends. Play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
And God, you look great today. Everybody told you that? Everybody told you that?
Real good.
We'll see you guys next Tuesday, buds.
Good night, Sam.
Good night, Sam.
Sam.
So what? You can't touch me, 'cause I'm from the internet.